Within each and every role player lives this homeless character who wants nothing more than to quiet the heartbeat of every living thing that stands in his way. Today we celebrate this all too familiar character with...
Well now, looky here. It's the Murder Hobo Show.
It's time to fucking up your superhero game, Vay.
No, I'm getting out of the business.
Getting out of the business. Wow. All right, what's
She's
your
That's why I'm in the swamp.
Yeah. All right, well, let's get
It's
after
hiding
it.
now.
It is go time. The last Parsec Irongate game we're going to do. What are we doing? Plot point 5 still, which is digging for answers. This should be the last of it. Where did we end up last week? Anybody remember? Or 2 weeks ago?
2 weeks ago.
Fucking notes. Hold on.
I think my DCC game overwrote my last Parsec memory game section, so I'm going to deal to all. I believe everybody is here. Deal to all. Everybody gets 2 cards. And you can choose to throw those around to whoever you like. And 1, 2, 3 bennies. And purple gets
All right.
4 and 5.
I'm going to pay a Benny. Perfect timing. Pay a Benny to search through the remaining adventure deck and take 1 card of your choice.
The remaining adventure deck. Okay, here's the adventure deck. Flip that over. I think there's a way that you can go right click and you can go spread. Skaboosh.
Oh. Yeah. Here it is. I'll put the card over there and I'll give you a Benny.
Okay.
Let me just go through this.
I think if you alt over, like zoom in and alt, it'll show you them. And you just have to sort of move your mouse sideways. And then you can check them all out.
Well, I'm gonna try and be a little selfish here. See if I can find something decent.
All right. So while Daryl's doing that, last week, what did we do? Or 2 weeks ago? Vay, you're the smartest one of the bunch here. Not as sexy as Charles, but you're still way smarter than him.
Mm-hmm.
You notice how nobody here is refuting that at all, right?
Yeah. We've been properly
I'm not
trained.
going to deny it either, but I'm still struggling to figure out.
Yeah, we're all sitting back like, oh yeah, she's the one. Absolutely. Like, we're fucked. We're retarded. So this is on you.
Absolutely.
First thing that comes to mind is, wow, I really feel sorry for you guys.
Yeah. This is Vay's pity party. Hanging out with the dummies. With the unwashed masses.
Well, she has such good gaming sessions that she needs to dumb it down once in a while.
Yeah, it's our Sunday morning penance.
That's right.
So we had the chase, and then we ended up going back to the pyramid. Not the pyramid itself, but the camp there next to the pyramid.
The camp next to the pyramid, where you went to the temple. What camp did we end up at?
Well, no, we ended up back wherever our base is beside the temple.
Yeah, that was the last thing said, but yeah, we did do the temple thing. Right, we got that information. We got out of there because it was pretty creepy.
We had our minds read. We got mind fucked.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yes, big time.
Oh yes.
That's right, and we ran into what's her name? We got our information from her.
Yeah, Just, yeah.
Just, yeah.
We found out where we can find what's his name? Let me look at my notes again.
I love it. I feel like there's a bunch of whatchamacallit going on right now.
We found out where we can find Revernum.
Revernum, you already
But
That-
we need to
that
go
she
see
was-
Alexis Vondrogon at the Relics Point.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alexis Vondrogon.
It-
Yeah, you rich human serial killer. Alex Point.
Did I have a vague recollection? You said that we were going to advance as well, or did I imagine that?
I think you imagined that. Suck it, Pete.
Good, because I haven't chosen anything anyway.
we'll never make it a veteran.
Oh, yeah,
No.
no, he said it, but you still suck at Pete.
Yeah.
This next level, the next raise would be it. Wow, that would put you at veteran level. Maybe this adventure. Daryl, have you finished looking at those cards yet?
Yep.
Oh yeah, I
Give me a
never
sec.
leveled up my thing.
Did we get
Vay's
a level last game?
Vay's gonna go look at her thing. We're all
No, not.
Everybody watches, yeah.
just give us a moment of silence in case the
Yep,
microphone kicks
it's
in.
all there.
Nothing's broken.
Trying to pick a one card and it's just I'm grabbing the whole fucking thing.
So grab it from behind and then move it out of the way.
Gotcha.
There you go.
There we go.
Right click.
Vay.
Let's see if I can.
Remember that discussion we had a while back about Arcane Spike? I have it if you want it. Up to you. I don't know if you have good cards already.
Arcane Spike. Oh, I mean,
Yeah.
you can use it. Anyone can use it.
I think you have to have an arcane background. Character with an arcane background may cast any available. I don't have an arcane background. I think you're the only one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
And if you don't want it, then I'll just pick something else.
Yeah, I'll take it because it's better than what I have.
Here you go.
So,
Take it.
Pick
Enjoy.
whatever you like from this group.
Yeah, Gary pulled out all the good I win cards.
Where's your cards? Oh, this one here? Okay.
Man, they are not making combining this deck any easier.
Which cards do you have?
There we go.
These two here? Okay.
All right, put those cards back.
Dark Bargain.
I
and
will
Reinforcement.
move Arcane Spike over there for you.
Should play Reinforcements. I'll take that. There we go. Done. Alrighty.
Pete, can you check the Twitch channel and make sure that we're not over modulating or doing anything weird or stupid? Should be.
That's the big word.
streaming.
That's the big word for you on a Sunday morning.
I'm gonna overmodulate in front of everyone.
Gary, you have to speak so I can see if you're coming through.
How's this sounding? Is it working? Hello, Peter. Hello, Peter Pumpkin Eater.
Yes, thank you, sweetie. It's all working fabulously well. Surprisingly.
Yeah, that is a shocker, isn't it? Let's go to live. Let's go here and save. Okay. Shut that down. And we're going to be off to the races. Everybody's got their bennies. Everybody's got their adventure cards. Charles, what's happening? You're awfully quiet this morning.
Yeah, I'm still not adjusted to the whole daylight savings.
Oh, fuck. Here
Wow.
we go.
That fucked me last week.
That 1 hour really set you guys off, eh? You fucking pussies. How did you get 4 bennies there, Gordo?
I don't know. You're the one that hands them out, bud.
I think you might have taken one of Charles's.
I must have been.
Nothing wrong with that. I'll take the other one.
Oh no! All right, so you two have your little Benny war at the end of the table. You're stealing each other's bennies.
I
All
didn't know I
right,
could steal
fuckers, you
from
guys
this
are
trade.
killing me. Let's do this. So last week or 2 weeks ago, when we last played our last game, you guys went and inspected, investigated, sought out Dujith. Dujith was the girlfriend of Vernum. Vernum was a former career politician who was sentenced to Irongate for killing his wife. According to the investigator's lead, Vernum worked for the Machine Syndicate while he was here, putting his charismatic personality to use as a salesperson in the factory office. So you went to seek out Dujith. It turns out she was not in the bar, but she was actually at a place called the Temple of the Inward Eye. While you were there, talking to Dujith and looking for answers, she told you that Ree had heard that Xander's Claw can get you off-world for the right price. If you got enough money on the outside, they'll take you there. He started visiting some dive bars and drug dens in Relics Point. He wouldn't tell me where he was going, but they're supposed to be connected to Xandar. Hold on a second, I gotta zoom in. Old eyes. I guess one of them worked out because he came back one night with a transmitter. It was a black box about the size of your hand with a button on it. He said all he had to do was push the button and the claw would come and get him. I didn't want to believe. It seemed like a scam. It still does. But he must have pushed the button because he's gone and he didn't take me with him. While you're there, listening to Jujith's story, one of you recognized or felt the sensation that you were being brain scanned. Actually, Vay, because you are the smartest one here, did a little mind reading on Koro. Koro, what is Koro's full name? Because he's got to have a first name. But anyways, Von Koro, the master of the temple, was a reptilian. He was a saurian. When you tried to read his mind, you got the impression, or you figured out that his mind wasn't actually inside of his body. He was just being controlled from some distant place. In fact, you felt like he was dead man walking, was essentially being kept alive by some foreign entity. And then you guys decided to fucking hightail it out of there. You're like, this is some bullshit. Fuck this place.
Oh yeah, that was creepy.
We are out of here. From there, I believe that I didn't really say much as to where we were going, other than you have one more lead to check out. And that is investigating Alexis Vondrogon.
Oh.
So
I thought you said that we had been away for too long. It was looking suspicious. We needed to head back to camp.
You could check in, but that's fine. We can go check out Alexis Vondrogon, and then after that head back to camp.
All right.
I think that should work.
All right.
So,
thanks, Dad.
Vondrogon is a human female serial killer who used her wealth to avoid capture for years. When the law caught up with her, she was sentenced to life on Irongate. And according to your leads, she was commonly found in Relics Point. So, you head to... My laptop keeps shutting off at me. Oh, wait a second. Let's do a little blaster fire. How's that sound? All right, just one shot. That's all I'm good for this morning. My pee-pee's sore. Oh, wait a second. Did I say that out loud? Ooh, yeah, mute was off. Just kidding. I knew I said that out loud. Nobody laughed. Nobody. Okay, moving on.
I did. I was on mute, but I did laugh.
We're just glad your camera's on.
Oh, man, sometimes. All right, so Alex Vondrogon commonly hung around Relics Point. You can head to Relics Point. I don't even think I really have a map of Relics Point, come to think of it. So where are you guys going to go?
We're not going to Relic Point now.
No.
We're going to Relic Point.
No.
Yeah.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
Relics-
That's where we're going.
Reach inside your cranial capacity and pull out a map, man. Come on, don't immersion.
I'm just trying to think if I got anything kicking in here. Okay, hold on a second. Here we go. I got
I was going to say they don't. Okay.
I got something for you. We're going to use this map possibly twice today.
Oh, here we go. Oh, there we go.
What about my
Nice.
player's agency?
How's that?
You're in the wrong game with your player agency.
Shut up and get on the train.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
just
no,
here
but
to.
agency.
I'm just here for Gary's Sunday story time.
I got a ticket for the railroad, the train.
Look, I'm giving you all of the agency you want. You went to Relics Point. Here's part of Relics Point. You're walking around the town, doing a thing, talking to peeps, trying to find some information. Right? That's what you're doing. So you're just slumming the slums, checking stuff out, cruising through Relics Point.
This is Relics Point.
Yeah, this is inside Relics Point. There's the tram that goes through the town, right? You're just sort of walking around in through some of the areas and shit like that. Maybe hitting a few dive bars. Maybe we got a dive bar over here somewhere. I don't know.
That's cool, man.
Well, maybe we should find an orphanage for Vay to burn down.
Oh, snap.
I didn't hear that, Corey. You're lucky, because I would take away your Benny. Wait a second.
He did say Vay. He didn't say 6.
Oh, no, I said it. Find a orphanage for Vay to burn down.
Oh.
Yeah, I have 2 more Bennies now. I want them too.
Let's
I mean, if they're going to give me a Molotov cocktail and then all group up in a room.
You
There
find.
you go.
What do you
They're
want me
just
to do?
they're asking for it then at that point, right? Huh?
Exactly.
Am I
Yeah,
right?
they're asking for it. They're
Okay.
begging me to.
Holding up a sign, please burn me.
You're walking down Relics Point through some of the, the seedier parts of town. When you come across a bar called the Orphanage.
Oh. Aww.
Right? Now,
Well played, sir. Well played.
Thank you. I give myself a Benny on that one.
Yep.
I was about to say that.
It's a beer only.
I'm for it.
All right, so we're going to head into the orphanage.
Yep.
All right, let's see here. Let's clear this map.
Excuse me.
Oh, we don't want that one. Now I just got to find out where it's at. Oh, cyber dongs. All bars look the same.
Yep.
Cyberdongs. That was awesome.
Let's lower the mood. We could change the lighting and shit like that, but yeah, you walk into cyber dongs. Bartender looks at you. Actually, everybody kind of looks at you. Surprisingly, Jimmy Big Tits Calms is here with his crew. He's hitting the local night spots. Yeah, but you walk in, you got the mood going on. You got some beats happening in the background. The bartender's pouring drinks at the bar. You're in one of the seedier parts of town, so there's some rough-looking thugs and shit like that here. But yeah, there's some people playing pool, and the ladies are doing their little dancing and whatnot. And yeah, it's quite a delightful place.
And this is the orphanage?
This is called the Orphanage, yes.
Called the orphanage, yeah.
Do I need to move a pool table or something for your immersion? Or how about if I did, let's go red. We'll change the lights to red.
I want child strippers.
I think Quack will lean over to Gordo and say, if you do, don't give 6 any matches.
Oh, there we go. It started.
There,
All right, I think I got you, Cockwalk. Bartender, do you have any marked matches?
I
My
just
friend
walk
here
over.
needs matches.
I just walk over and hand her a blowtorch. Let's go.
She hands you a pack of matches that says the Orphanage on it.
A sad little kid's face on it.
Yep. And it says something about slow burn, kind of a thing going on there. Do I have a looping effect on this? No, just the size. There. Just so that it looks a little bit different, I changed it to have red lights. Yeah, you get greeted at the front door by... Well, nobody put a name on her yet. Wow. That's impressive. And she leads you into a place to sit down at the bar. You get your pack of matches. Corey, what are you doing?
Oh, we're going in. We're at a bar. I mean, we're going in. We're going to sit down, get ourselves some drinks here, bud. That's how that works.
All right. I'll put a couple of ruffians playing some pool over here. I'm sure I got some other guys wandering around. Let's
Don't push people play pool then.
Put the big dummy outside. We'll put this guy over here. Drop this guy up here. He's right up on Sniffer's Row trying to have a smell.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Chainsaw. He's right in there. Anytime he sees some naked ladies, he's all like woo-hooing. So yeah, you guys cruise into the bar. Grab some drinks. Vey, what's happening? What is Six doing?
Oh, I can't remember. I don't think she told us what this guy looks like.
Well,
Lady. It's a woman.
Who?
You're gonna get a -2 on all of your streetwise rolls because you're looking for a dude named Alexis, not a lady. I'm looking for this guy.
That's what I was trying to tell you. She's a woman.
Wait a minute.
Rich female serial killer.
Oh, Alexis Vondrogon. So that's his new girlfriend, or what? I just wrote the name down.
Yeah, it's same here. That's all we know. I don't know if it's some contact.
I have her at a casino.
Way back at the beginning, investigating Alex Vondrogon, you know that she is a human female serial killer who used her wealth to avoid capture for years. When the law caught up with her, she was sentenced to a life on Irongate. And according to your lead, she can commonly be found in Relics Point. So,
but the link of her to this whole getting off world, she's still here, but she knows information on how to get off.
Oh, okay. So here we are at a bar and got to ask information on a serial killer.
Right.
It's gonna be hard to.
Are there any serial killers here?
Right.
Like 5
It's hard to be subtle about.
Gordo raises his hand.
Yeah.
Is there a bar named serial killers?
Okay. First of all, then I guess I will start looking around to see if there are any female patrons.
Well, I don't know if there's patrons, but I mean,
It's closed or not?
Sure. I mean, I can throw in a couple of them. Oops, I hit map locations. Miniatures, Oakham Arts. Let's go to Extra Stellar. Where is here we go. Hopefully she doesn't show up too big. Do you remember her from we're gonna call her
the prisoner broad.
Yeah. She's hanging out. I don't remember what her name was because I think you guys just called her Big Tits or something.
Or Boobs.
Her name was like Boobs McGee or something. So,
Sounds like she's playing air guitar.
She's hanging out over at the bar, trying to order some booze. You start making your way over towards the bar, and as you're doing so, you see this guy walking slowly towards you. He's on an intercept path. As he approaches, Six, he's got some serious fresh burn marks on his face, and he kind of comes up to you and he looks at you for half a second, pokes you in the chest with his crossbow, and he's like, you looks familiar. Do I know you from somewhere?
Okay, so small planet. What do you want?
He starts smelling you, and he gets a little closer, and he's like, yeah, you got the stink. The stink of napalm on you, and he points at he points at his face.
Oh boy, here we go.
He's like, you and your mates look familiar. Don't suppose
Go on, man. What do you want?
You just kind of staring at him like nothing. He goes, I think it was you and your friends here that threw the napalm in our gang. And he pokes you really hard in the chest.
I do recall something about
Six
that.
and say to Six, I don't care what he says. I love the smell of napalm in the morning.
Wait a minute, is that a drink? Bartender, can we get a bunch of napalms over here?
Yeah.
Excellent idea, Goldum.
You see his buddies roll up, and they slowly, they're slowly gathering around you as the word napalm gets used repeatedly over and over
do they have
again.
burn marks too?
Not
do they
all
have
of
burn
them.
marks too?
No, the only
This guy has
person.
burn marks.
Yeah, he's got a burned face. The only person that doesn't come down is the guy carrying the chainsaw. He's too preoccupied up on Sniffer's Road. But the rest of these guys gather around. He's like, "What's this about napalm?" And this big dummy comes in behind you. He's like, "Somebody say something about the napalms." And you go ahead. You're gonna say a thing to burn face.
Oh, were you there?
And he points to his face, and you can see this freshly scarred skin. It's maybe 2 weeks old now, kind of a thing. Well, maybe a month. He's like, "Yeah, I was there. I can't get the sound of the crying babies out of my mind. Every time I lay my head down to sleep."
Where do you get these damn babies from?
It's just the screams of crying children.
Well, you shouldn't scream like a child then.
Is it true then that burning babies taste like chicken?
Cockwack, I gotta make you a little bit bigger.
Like barbecue.
You're very tiny over there, dude. You should be taller than the rest of the people, but you're just a very small cockwalk. There you go. Now you're a big cock.
The cock of the walk, baby.
He looks over at you and he's like, "Yeah, in fact, they do. This is Irongate. We don't let anything go to waste, not even the dead babies. Cooked them up."
What you're saying is, we did you a favor.
No, my son was in there, my little baby boy. You turned him into a hot dog. All right.
I don't agree with this lore, but I'll go along with it.
Yeah, it's
I
kind
do.
of.
Yeah. It's a little
Give an eye roll.
face, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm looking like a bit of an eye roll.
How come you're so small?
Okay, look, bud, you survived. Not everyone survives something like that. Just count yourself lucky. If you want to go around again, I'll make sure I finish it this time.
Oh, roll intimidation.
I like it.
Oh, man.
At least you listen to the basic essentials of fire safety. Stop, drop, and roll. Except you didn't roll on your face, it seems.
No.
You guys are just trying to intimidate this guy.
No, you rolled over the babies and ate them.
I don't have that, so I just roll unskilled.
Can I give her a bonus?
How would you give her a bonus?
Well, some comments, like just, insulting him at the same time. We're kind of ganging up. I'd have to do it unskilled as well.
Sure.
If I don't get it, it's going to fail, but whatever.
It is a pile of taunt.
Okay.
All right, here's my
pile
unskilled
of taunts.
Yeah, give me 1 sec here.
So I guess that's a 3.
Hold on. Let me see if I get my roll here. I'll get the interface. God damn it. 1 sec here. There we go. It's just a D4 anyway, so. Nope, I didn't even just, it's just a -2, forget about it.
All right. So you're trying to taunt this guy. You're making some weird comments and shit like that. He looks over
at my voice cracked when I did it.
Right? He looks over at his buddies. He's going to be called wrenches. What's that?
Quack's going to get the matches off Gordo, and he's going to strike one of the matches across down Burnface's face.
Oh, here we go. Oh, it's on like Donkey Kong.
Holy shit. All right, so you're actually going to light one of the matches off of his scarred face.
Down his face to light it, yeah.
Okay. So you're having some go-arounds, and Burnface looks at you, Six. He's like, "Really? You're going to try and intimidate me and me mates here? Is that how it's going down? Look at this face. Do I look like I'm frightened of anything after that? Hearing the screaming sounds of children dying, my wife coddling her young one, suckling at her tit, trying to keep it hydrated while it burns like a wet hot dog. Nothing frightens me."
Fear is a safety mechanism. You do you.
Yes. It's unfortunate that you didn't get your tongue burned.
Oh man. So yeah, Cockwalk slowly makes his way over to Gordo. gets the matches and comes around this way, and then you just sort of walk up on the guy and open up one of the matches and then try and light it on his face.
Oh yeah.
Wouldn't that be some sort of skill challenge? Or
It's gonna be. I'm just gonna make like opposed agility kind of an
this is
check.
gonna be
Yeah,
awesome.
our dice rolls aren't covering what our mouths are putting out.
Exactly. Yeah, we're talking a big game, but like,
What
yeah.
pages is 80? Let me check out what scav gangs do. I just gotta shoot through here and find them.
talking like porn stars with limp dicks.
So you can go ahead and roll your agility. This is just going to be like an opposed agility check to see if you can reach out and get one up on this guy. And I will find out. I'm sure he's probably just got a D6.
Get it.
Blood Runner.
On dice, roll these silly things. Yeah, if I could, yeah, eventually it's coming. Doop, doop, doop. Oh, hang on. I seem to have gone into. Ignore that. I pressed it and it's gone a bit haywire. So ignore that. I'm going to do it again. So
Okay.
a bit of a lag on my end. Here we go. That's it.
I want to see some amazing dice rolls.
That's pretty
Nice.
good. You good with that, Pete? I got a D6 in agility, bud.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Do it, Pete. Do it.
Do it. He gets the white dice. I rolled a 2. I'm not going to penny that. So you reach out with one of your little claws, and you quickly whip it across his face. Starts a fire. He screams like a bitch. He's like, ah! And he takes a couple of steps back. And doing so, Boobs McGee turns around. She's kind of like was paying attention, and she just starts running. She's hightails it over top of this chair, almost trips off the chair. She does like a leaping run across the room, and she's getting ready to skedaddle. The lady,
it's that time of the day.
Yeah, the lady on the stripper pole loses her clothes, and she's like, "Oh my God, I'm out of here. See you later. This is bullshit." And she leaves her clothes and she goes running off to the back room where she probably finds some clothes and gets dressed again.
Okay, that makes that works.
She was doing a little strip tease at the front.
Yeah, she did a Bugs Bunny thing and just ran off so fast her clothes were left behind.
That's right.
Exactly what happened. So yeah, they scream a little bit, and Wrenches kind of looks around. He puts his fingers in his mouth, lets out a whistle to notify the rest of the gang members that are around the bar in various places. And I guess you guys want to fight because you're doing all you can to sort of get after it right out of the gate. So who am I to deny you guys a good battle at the bar?
Well, what good prison planet doesn't have a brawl every now and then?
Yeah.
I just feel like I have unfinished business here.
Pete?
New card, please. Yep.
Yeah, I see that from across the table. Okay,
Good
I
luck.
have a 10. 10 of diamonds. Charles?
Oh, I'm good.
Okay, Gordo, you're good?
Yeah, I'm gonna hold the 3. Fuck it. It's funnier that way.
Who starts us off? Anybody?
gonna be-
Wheeler? I'm looking for a thing
I
here.
got
I
9.
got a jack.
I got a 9.
King.
Oh, it looks
So,
like it's the king.
Yep. In that case, I'm going to Quack is going to knee Burnface in the nads. Just straightforward knee in the nads.
Okay.
Yeah, don't mess up his face.
Hmm?
Don't touch his pretty face.
Oh no, but as is, if the knee in the nads comes down, then I'll go for the face then. So strength on this one.
This definition of pretty, I
There
think
you
I would
go.
go stab
I just had
myself.
I just had to add a few more guys coming out of the woodwork. Well, what happened there, Pete?
I'll bet you that. Nope.
All right, where's your Benny? I will steal your Benny and put it back in the pile.
So Quack goes forward to Neum, and I'm going to say with that shite roll that he slips on some beer on the floor and goes flying past Burnface, making the right cock of himself.
Excellent.
Wait, I believe you're supposed to drink it, not spill it.
Oh man, there's an error in that script. What happened? Oh, she didn't want to lay down? Oh, that's not cool. All right, well, the bartender jumps behind the bar. She is going to dive behind the bar. Ah! There we go. You try and knee him in the nuts with a hard fail. He sort of sidesteps a little bit because he's jumping out of the way of your little match. And who's going next?
Hey, there's Ernie.
I was
The
Jack.
plant outside. I was talking to it.
All right, 6, you're up next.
All right. Telekinesis.
Here we go. It's on.
Okay, telekinesis. What are we doing?
I'm gonna roll a d10. All right, that succeeds. So I'm going to just crush this guy. Let's look at the rules again. Make sure we're doing this right.
Okay, telekinesis. You want to move objects, including oneself, with arcane will. It has a strength of D10 or D12 with a raise. Unwilling opponents resist the caster's arcane with an opposed spirit roll when targeted, and at the start of each of their turns. So we got to make an opposed spirit roll.
All right, so we're going to do opposed spirit roll, and I'm just gonna slamming into the ceiling.
Okay, you make your spirit roll first, and I will see what I can do with this guy's just got straight 6s across the board, so that's good.
All right, that's 5. I'll take that.
All right, I'm not going to throw my bennies down on this one. Let's see what happens. Oh, yeah! Sweet justice. He looks at you as you're trying to lift him off the ground. He sort of raises up a little bit. He puts one hand behind him and grabs onto the taps, and he's just kind of holding himself. They're looking at you like, what's this shit? And, yeah.
That's a warning shot.
Yeah, he's like, I'll show you a warning shot. And then he whistles something as well. Who goes next? I think it's me.
Yeah, I think your dice rolling is on point, Gary, and ours is right shite,
Oh,
man.
here we go. He lets go of the bar. Wait a second. What has this guy got? He's got a crossbow. So he's holding on. He was pointing his crossbow in your general direction. Now, am I going against your parry? I think I am. I think he's close enough that you could just sort of...
we're within reach of each other, yeah.
Right, okay. So he's going to do shooting. His shooting...
Parry is 7.
And he needs to beat a 7. Shooting is a D6. Wow. You might get lucky on this one. We'll see. He shoots at you with his crossbow. Oh, I'm going to spend a Benny on that to try and hit your ass.
So much
That's a
anger.
waste of bennies.
Yeah, you think so, but man, if it went off, that'd be sweet. So
It would.
you managed to swat his crossbow out of the way, and then Wrenches steps up. He's like, nobody telekinesis is me friends. As he tries to pronounce that word, he horribly messes it up. And I think his fighting roll is also D6, fighting D6. What do these guys have that's not? They got a notice in D8 and a stealth in D8. Everything else is a 6. So he's going to take a swing at you. Oh, man. Never mind this one that's blown up. He rolled a 1. So he just takes a wild swing. You step out of the way of that one without any problems. This guy here turns around because he's one of the larger fellas with his great big... What's he sporting there? His great big 2-hander. His club.
Mace.
Yeah, he's going to turn this way. And he's going to do a great big frickin' sweep across all 3 of you. Judd, fill me in on the sweeping rules. I just have to make a successful.
It's 1 attack. He'll do the attack at -2, and then if he hits, basically everybody just takes damage.
Okay, so he's going to roll his fighting at a -2. Oh.
Nice. Matches his buddy.
Oh,
or no,
man.
drops it, breaks it. Awesome sauce. This is great.
He starts his sweep, and his sweep as he sweeps, he loses the grip on his gigantic pole. Let's call this guy Sweeps, sending his great club across the room. As Boobs McGee jumps off the table and makes her way sort of back here, she takes the brunt of this friggin' pole right in the back of the head. It hits her so hard that you can hear her skull crack from where you're at above the music, and she just falls face down on the ground as his big, gigantic pole hit her in the back of the cranium. There's probably a joke in there somewhere, but we won't touch that one. Chainsaw, I think he's probably still infatuated with the dancing ladies, the cheap hookers up here. She's got him enthralled a little bit. She's getting his coin and his money, so he's not really paying too much attention. His buddies can handle it. This guy's going to move up here a little bit to get a better shot at it, and this guy comes up here. This guy comes over here somewhere. They both grab pool balls off the table. Molotov picks one up. He leaps on top of the table. I'm going to put him here. He's got a pool ball in one hand, and all three of them are going to throw their balls at Gordon. You're going to take 3 balls in the face.
Sure.
That's not the first time.
Right?
Oh!
Welcome to the hippo life.
Oh, man, what is happening here? Come on.
Yeah.
Sweetness.
3 balls just go whipping past Gordo. Your gigantic statue.
Dodges the Matrix.
Right?
Dodges the Matrix style, right?
You know, Boobs McGee's like, man, that was lame. I don't know what happened there. I thought you guys could at least hit him with 1. All of a sudden, she Shorzy. She's like, you guys suck at balls. And then she falls over and she kind of goes KO again. Yeah, Molotov, after he throws his ball, he's reaching into his little shorts there, trying to find a lighter. And I think that's it for my turn. I managed to do oh, wait a second. We got one more in the ass end. I'm going to call her the boss because she's a female. The boss is going to grab a pool ball off of this table too as she walks by. Oh, I forgot this guy too. Old crossbow. So I'm going to crossbow with that guy. She's going to grab a ball and she's going to throw it and crossbow as well. Both at Gordon.
Sure.
Jesus.
Go for it.
Oh, Gordo, I got you with an 11. That's going to be a raise either way. Do you want to take a crossbow bolt or a bowling ball? Or, a pool table ball?
Your call, not my choice.
I didn't call it ahead of time. So if it's 1 or 2, it's going to be a crossbow bolt. And that's on the D4. It's a 4. So you're going to get hit with the pool ball. Now, the pool ball is a improvised weapon, so it's just going to be her strength, which is D6. She only gets the trait roll, so she hits you for 5 points.
Sure.
Which probably does nothing to your toughness. The gigantic ball hits you in your gigantic chest. You flex your pecs and probably rebound the ball somewhere outside near Arnie.
He catches it between the 2 packs, and then he flexes and it pops it.
Pops it.
After it bursts into smoke.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a gentle caress. Gentle caress.
Oh, I gave Arnie the fucking Benny instead of you. There you go, bud. That was hilarious. Good job. All right, that's going to be it for my turn.
Yeah, Arnie and I, we got a pool of Bennies. That's how that's working.
We're Benny buddies today.
That's
okay. Who goes next? I'm done. Wow.
I'm at a 3. I'm at the bottom of the hill here, guys.
I'm at a 9, so I think it's me.
Yep, Ziamara, you go.
I'll move. Oops, I'll move here, and I will. Big boy's gonna get 1 shield in the left hand, 2 SMGs that are coming out. I'm gonna blast him with 1, maybe a second, depending if he's still up, and I'll do a second target somewhere else.
You're gonna take out Sweeps. That's the game plan. Shoot him first.
Yeah, exactly.
Or burn face. You said big boy, and Sweeps is the larger of the 2.
Yeah, I'll take out Sweeps first. I'll take a shot. I'm taking 2 single shots or charge.
Okay.
I'll shoot him first and see how it goes after. Here we go. Ooh, there we go. That's some good. Ooh, yeah.
You fuck? What were we talking about? Rolling good and rolling crappy? Wow.
There we go. Let's see. That's a total of
13?
yeah, and it's AP. What is it? AP 2.
Toughness 7. You have AP 2, so he actually has a toughness of 5 with your AP.
So that's 2
And
wounds.
you rolled a 13, so that's going to be enough to take him out. What happens to poor Sweeps on your first shot?
As he's kind of stunned, sitting there stunned as he's lost his club and his mouth's agape. He's like stunned, like, what happened? I shoot him right through the throat, right through the mouth.
Wow. Fucking full on killing Sweeps. Sweeps goes down in a ball of death and destruction. Blood everywhere. In fact, you get a little bit on the hostess lady at the front. She's not one that's accustomed to having blood on her. So she too rips her clothes off because she's not like into having blood on her. And she's like, "This is some bullshit. I can't believe you guys got me dirty." And then she just kind of runs off to the back room.
And I did not even have to pay for this. This is awesome. And I will, following up, I'm going to shoot the second shot on AOH Punk 3, the one on the pool table. I want to leave some victims for Gordo to sweep.
Okay, so you're gonna try and take a shot at Molotov back here.
Well, yeah, the one on top of the pool table. That was the one. Yeah.
He's reaching for a lighter in his pocket.
That's a 4. It's a hit.
It's gonna be enough to hit him.
1, 2, 3. There we go. Oh, that's not very good. 6.
6 is going to be enough to shake him.
And I will let it stand like that. That's fine.
Okay, so that goes to. I got to do a thing with him, which is going to be old fucking Mook. Load from Mini. You on here. Add, and we will put him as shaken. And I will drop him back on the table as shaken with the green thing on his head. I should probably change that to a different color, but green it is. So yeah, he's on the table stunned.
And I will, as I finish my turn, I'll look at, I'll yell at Cockwalk and show some encouragement. Kills them all, builds them. And that's that.
Charles is next, and then we go to Gordo. Arnie and Gordo.
No one's asking if I'm going to go next, so I'm just going to go on hold and wait for Gordon.
Okay. Oh, skipping Charles again. Oh, so.
All right, what are you doing there, Gordo?
Well, I mean, Gordo's gonna. If I can find where he is. Just walk up to those two, take a big old sweeping swing at the two of them.
Okay.
So it's be at a -2. And what is his fighting again? Fuck me, this is too small. There we go. I mean, 7.
Yep.
Very
5.
sexy roll.
5. What do they got for a parry of 5? So that's going to hit him.
Yeah, perfect. And strength plus D6. Strength
and that's toughness of 7.
Well, it's 15 damage.
Okay. So you knock these two out with a great big shot to the friggin' cranium. The boss lady, she goes down with a squeal and a kerthud. As your sweep comes around, however, you knock the clothes right off the girl standing here, and she's like, "Oh my God, my clothes have been knocked right off!" And then she runs to the back room as well. She's like, "You're a beast!" And then she kind of rubs your chest a little bit as she runs by. Gotta go get some clothes.
Yeah, he's totally gonna flex his packs on that one. That's the only time Gordo's sexy. So
that's the 3 women I've managed to get naked so far for some stupid reason. All right, now Molotov is shaken, but you said you were just going to sweep these two at the front here, right? So you didn't really include him in your sweepages?
Nope, it was just 2 in front.
Okay, you full on knock their teeth right out of their heads. Old Jimmy Big Tits Calms over here. He's pretty impressed with your battle prowess right now. He's got a little bit of blood splattered on him. He's got a couple of teeth on his table. Maybe one of them lands in his drink. But Jimmy don't care. Jimmy takes the drink with the tooth in it. He hoists it up in your general direction, and he takes a swig of it.
Ah, salut.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Arnie, 2.0.
Well, I'm going to go over there and I'm going to try to lift the pool table with my cyber arm, throw this guy off.
Oh, sweet. All right, let's do it.
Strength. Is that athletics?
Yeah.
Lifting?
It would probably be just your straight strength, wouldn't it be? I think it would be
for the
just...
damage, maybe. I don't know.
All right. Well, athletics away if that's what you want to do. I'm easy. What do I care? You're gonna roll a critical fail. Oh.
No, I got a 6.
Well, that's gonna be a success, right? You don't have to roll anything too fantastic to do that with your cyber arm. So what's your plan? You're just gonna like lift it up and knock it over?
Yep.
Flip the table, man.
It is a feature, not a bug.
Yeah,
There
why don't
you
you
go.
just use this flip? Just use this flip button at the top, Charles. That'll flip the table over.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me grab that.
All right. You flip the table over. Let's see if I can even unlock this thing. Oh man.
Oh,
Look what happened.
just
Oh, boom, bitches.
somebody got smoked.
Somebody did get smoked. Who was that? It was this guy.
AOH5, yeah, you're standing there. You hit the wrong guy.
Doesn't matter. He goes down. The table hits him so fucking hard, his neck snaps. You flip the table so fast. It was, you know, when you do that trick at a restaurant where you pull the tablecloth out and all the plates still stay there. Yeah, you flip the table over so fast, all the balls just sort of float in midair while the table goes flying across the room.
Perfect. So I grab one of those and I throw it at this guy as my other action.
Nice.
Throw it at who? Okay, at this guy. I got you.
Balls at his mouth.
There you go.
That's a hit. What is it? Just strength?
Yep.
Oh, he's not so strong. He's D6.
But what about his bionic arm? Is that stronger?
No. I already used it to flip the table.
Oh,
So.
shit.
All right, pings off his head.
Okay, fantastic. That's it for everybody. We're done. Right click, deal to everybody. I got a king. Pete, how you looking? You're good?
I'm good, thanks.
All right. Anybody want a fresh one?
Yep.
King goes first, and then me, then Pete. Loves it. I'm going first, but I'm getting my ass fucking smashed here. There's a guy that crawls out from underneath this pool table. Stands up right about here, grabs one of these balls, and he's going to throw it at frickin' Arnie because you interrupted his game, and he's pissed off.
The
So we're
balls
gonna
are still there. Just play, asshole.
Start with that action.
Balls are still in
man. He rolled a frickin'
Jesus.
1. He rolled
Good
a
Lord.
frickin' 1. Yeah, that ball's probably got maybe some blood bits on it and shit like that. As he goes to throw it, it just sort of ends up on the table behind him. He's not too happy about that. His buddy back here is going to come flying up, and he's like, "You killed Jonesy!" And he's going to attack, and this guy's going to attack. They're going to get gang up bonus on you. And yeah, they're like, "We're going to make salad out of you." This will be at +1. I'll roll twice at +1. Does a 5 and a 4 hit your parry?
The 5 will hit it.
All right, fantastic. So we're just gonna do straight strength with a fucking. Oh, wait a second. I gotta find out what has he got for a weapon. He's got a street sign by the looks of it that's turned into a hockey stick.
Not his wit.
No.
Salad.
So that will be a straight strength roll. Everything is D6. I don't know why I'm looking. Now, what did I roll in the last one? I rolled a 9 for my damage, and I'm going to let that stand because I don't think that breaks your toughness anyway.
It meets it, so I guess that would shook it meet.
All right, fantastic. Oh, that's a wound. That's a shook. Good stuff. And I miss you with my other attack, so you're just shaking. As this guy comes up and twangs you right in the head with a street sign. The sign is called... it says Maple on it because it's from Maple Street, and it's also Maple Leaf, and you're a plant, and that's why I called it Maple.
That's a great shot.
All right, that's solid.
All the worst ideas rolled into one.
God, it's such a dad joke.
Wow. Okay, so Burnface and Wrenches. Burnface does not like the fact that you, Cockwalk, tried to light a match off his face. So he turns his attention to you, and he's going to leave Wrenches to deal with 6. We will start with you. He makes a pipe wrench attack to your face hole.
Is he?
Oh shit! I love it.
And as he's stepping in, I'll use my first strike on him.
Okay. I'll give you +2 on your first strike because he critically failed.
Oh my god!
Wow, I are the suckage today.
Wake for the kids.
So that'll be 7.
See, this is why you throw Molotovs.
And damage wise,
Mm.
7 is enough damage to take out Burnface.
do that then.
Well,
First strike,
hold on
yeah.
a second. What did I say they were? 7 scav
I think
gangs?
it's 5.
Toughness of 7. You did
Yeah,
7?
there you go.
He's
Yep.
shaking. Even with the +2, that still puts him at 9, so he's shaking. I'll just write that down here rather than do a thing with him. Burnface is shaking right now. He's stunned and all shook up. Okay. That was your first strike. Wrenches is going to smash 6 with a pipe wrench. 5 hit your parry.
No, I have ESP. I can see it coming.
Wow. Extra wrench perception. All right, so he just kind of steps up towards
that's
you,
it.
takes a wild swing in your general direction. I think so far you've pretty much knocked out half my players, flipped over a pool table, killed somebody in the process. Jimmy Calms is still sipping his whiskey with the tooth that's in it, and
To be honest, they killed most of themselves.
right?
6
I
can
mean,
dodge wrenches, a la dodgeball.
I think at this point, Chains is going to turn around because the cheap hooker, she's kind of pointing. She's like, "All of your mates are getting their asses kicked." And so from back here, you hear the sound of the chainsaw kicking in. He steps forward and comes right up behind Ziomara. You've already been pretty chopped up by a chainsaw once before.
Mm-hmm. That I have.
I don't know how you feel about that, Daryl.
I don't like it at all.
Yeah,
I'm fucking terrified. It probably whirls around and their shield's up, and she's like, "No."
Okay.
Fuck this shit.
So yeah, he's gonna take a fighting attack from behind. Oh, shiz,
Well, no,
son.
I hear him, but
That
yeah.
is a 10. What is your parry?
8.
So that's going to be a hit. I don't really know what chainsaw damage is going to do.
You have to look it up.
I'm a chainsaw.
Oh, yeah. Makeshift club or sword, strength plus D6. How about we just do that? Strength plus D6. So it'll be 2 double 6s. No, chainsaws you in the back, the front, the shield, wherever for 6 points.
Hold on a second. I have body armor, but I think it's only against ballistic. Let me check. Give me a sec here. Without the armor, I have a 4. So
Yeah,
I guess
it's no good against lasers is pretty much it.
Oh, so it works against melee attacks? I thought it was only bullets and whatever, but if it works against chainsaw, it's 10.
What does it say?
Yeah, when they say ballistic, I'm pretty sure it's what they're referring to in a sci-fi setting. Is that it's no good against lasers,
Right.
or lasers,
Yeah,
or whatever.
So
it's-
then I have
You have a 10? What did I do for damage?
I think you said 5 or 6. What did you roll? I don't see it.
That's damage is 6.
So it's
Okay.
probably sparking against my vest.
Yep. He just kind of leans over top of you, grinding the chainsaw into your armor plating with a wicked grin in his face. Sparks are flying. He's like, ah! As he tries to slice you a new one. Okay, I think that's everybody. Yeah, that's pretty much everybody. Boobs McGee, she pops up a little bit and she's like, chainsaw that bitch, and then she.
Molotov, I think, is shaken still. Or did you roll for shaking?
He. Where is Molotov? He's over here. Didn't he get shook this round or last round? Let me roll.
Oh, I shot him before last round and he was shaking. I don't know if he actually this round.
Daryl, you just won yourself a Benny there, bud, for not being a cheater. You need it anyway. Right. Spirit is D6. Let's see if I can unshake myself.
Cheater, butthole.
Oh man, I fucking rolled a 1. He remains shaken.
Well, shit.
Thanks for nothing, Daryl. Fucking asshole. All right, who's next? Pete?
Okay, Quack will step towards Burnface and he'll say, buddy, by the time I finish with you, 6 is going to burn the other side of your face, make you look more appealing to your mama.
Oh, man. That's a lot of chittering and chattering to make all of those.
All that comes out is... So,
right, yeah.
This book has no idea what I've said.
Pad to read it.
The inner monologue is awesome, though.
Yeah.
The bartender stands up and she's like, he's going to burn the other side of your face. And then she dives back down behind the bar.
So that's a hit, and damage-wise, as he... Oh, yes. Come on, baby.
9 points.
9 on top of the...
Okay, that's going to be enough to shake that guy. He's got a parry of 5, toughness of 7.
He's already shaken?
He's already shaken, that's right. So that's going to be enough to take Burnface out. Burnface goes down.
And as he goes down, Quack will grab his head and hold the good side up towards 6. Go on, baby, burn him again.
He wants you to burn his face some more.
You done.
That's awesome.
Okay. That's it for Pete's turn. So, Pete, you're just going to be holding on to this guy's head, waiting for Vay to burn him up a little bit.
Yeah.
I've gone. Pete's gone. Who's next? 8, 7, 8. We got a pair of 8s, and Daryl, what do you got? A 6? So it's between Gordo and 6, but I think it's going to be Gordo with the spades.
Yeah. Reverse order.
There you go.
All right, cool. So he's gonna punch in here. Oh, that's way too far. Can't jump that far. All right, fuck that. He's gonna go up to this guy, right?
Yep.
It's gonna be pretty cool. So he's gonna turn around and totally try to donkey kick this guy.
Okay. Oh, that's fantastic.
Total donkey kick. Total donkey. So he unarmed attack, I guess. And let's see here. Fighting. Keep rolling. There it is. There it is.
Wow.
That's neat.
Almost with the raise. Parry of 5.
And D4 and D6 for the unarmed. Not even remotely good enough. You take one of these bennies.
Excellent.
Five. I don't know if I like that, but it's just a bit. Nah, one more.
All right, I took your other Benny.
So D4 and D6.
Oh, there you go.
That's a little bit better. We'll take it.
A whopping 12 points of damage. All right, what happens to this poor bastard?
Oh, so he goes to donkey kick because that's the solid thing to do, right? But in doing so, he actually impaled his feet right through his chest. Now he's got to kind of just kicking off, this dude off of his back hooves.
Okay, make me an agility check because you've got some, your feet are kind of tangled up. You could fall over onto the ground with this guy.
Sure. land on him, that'd be fucking amazing.
So much carnage.
Yeah, it's a 5.
All right, that's enough for a success. You managed to kick him off at the last minute, kind of a thing. He just kind of gurgles a little bit. He's got a couple of holes in his chest, and he looks at you like, I have a family. He's got those, I can't believe I'm going to die eyes as he goes down. It could torment you for the rest of your life. But you probably just don't really care. Shake it off.
No, he couldn't see it because he was reversed.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He was just sort of looking. He's like, I can't believe the last thing I'm going to see is a butthole of a aurochs.
Exactly. It's like a closed asshole.
He gurgles, you've got such a big dog. Put some pants on, aurochs, man. All right, 6, you're next.
All right, let me do a spirit roll off for wrenches here.
Dodging wrenches.
You're gonna try and do some telekinesis? Is this an opposed roll?
I have a 6.
I rolled a 5.
All right. So I
Where
look
is
at
he going?
Cock and just kind of shrug because I don't have anything to fire. And Riches just goes up into the air and hits the ceiling and falls back down. And that's
roll for some
roll
damage.
damage for that.
All right. Now, are you shooting him up into the sky, or are you shooting him down into the ground?
Oh shit.
Oh
Both,
man.
but,
Shit.
yeah.
Pace, baby.
Oh man.
26 damage.
Wow.
Or 27, I guess, yeah.
I'm not even going to leave a blood stain on the ground anymore for wrenches because there's nothing left of them. In fact, she's like, holy shit, where'd it go? You turned him into absolute vapor. And she dives back behind the bar again. I'm not even going to put wrenches as a blood stain on the ground because you've done so much damage to this guy that you just turned him into pink mist. He gets all wrapped up in the ceiling and shit like that, in the rafters, and torn to shreds. Just little droplets of meaty mist hit the ground.
All right, I didn't know he was diabetic.
Oh, my goodness, man. 27 points by flinging him into the roof and taking him out.
I didn't know he was diabetic. Nice.
I missed the joke.
It was a Beatus joke. It was funny.
Okay, thank you. Who goes after 6?
Charles, let's not skip
Charles, what's Charles doing?
Yeah, 7 is next.
Oh, these two guys. I gotta unshake first, actually. Success.
Lord.
Yeah, he's very spirited.
Wow.
I'll take Maple with my cyber arm, I think.
Okay. Maple is going to get the cyber love. Wow. That's going to be a hit with a raise, I believe. They got a toughness of 5, right. Parry of 5.
So 11 damage.
Toughness of 7. That's exactly what you need to take him out.
Nice.
You want to narrate that there, Charles? Maybe.
Oh
No?
yeah. I will definitely just pick up the carpet underneath him and pull it through his colon, but I'm reaching through his mouth first.
What the fucking hell?
Oh,
What?
oh, that image.
I like that.
Okay, so you reach through his mouth, through his intestines. Your third arm comes out of his arse, grabs the carpet, pulls it all the way back through and out of his mouth.
Yeah.
Jesus.
All right. Okay. Moving on. Wow.
And I guess I just punch the other guy with my regular hand.
Sure.
You get
Ball of-
bonus points for
Boring.
creativity.
Weak sauce.
Like,
Weak
I don't even know what
sauce.
to say. I don't even know what to fucking say to that, Charles. That's so
Yeah,
disturbing.
I missed.
Right.
I missed. Sorry. I
Molotov
failed.
laughs at that miss. Oh, he's
What,
like, somebody called the carpet cleaner. Sorry about that. Look, there's a bit of shit there. He points at the one end of it.
well, you're gonna taste it in a second.
Sakes. Ziamara, you're up.
Yeah. She's terrified right now, so she's going to use rate of fire on 2 of her pistols. So she'll be firing 4 shots into this guy, overcharged. 2, 3, 4. Please hit him. And 1, 2, 3 hits, and then one of them locks up, so I'll have to recharge it after. So there we go. I'll do it. Actually, no. It would be against his parry, right?
Yep, against his parry, which is 5.
So 1 would hit. I will re-roll. Actually, they're 2 separate attacks. I'll re-roll the first one. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
1. So I still have 1 hit. Oh yeah, baby. There we go. So the first 2 are raises. I'll do those. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm just scanning through tabletop audio to see if there's a chainsaw noise, but I don't see one. Metal noises? No, maybe a propeller?
Holy shit. That's 13 and 23.
I think it's safe to say that you fully annihilate or shoot many holes through
Exactly
chainsaw.
Here's what happens actually. She shoots and she forgoes the second attack, and she's so shocked, screaming, she pulls a Susie Lou and yells, "Motherfucker!" and as his hands loosen off the chainsaw, she spends the second attack, basically the rest of the turn. She's grabbing the chainsaw and she's cutting him from fucking groin all the way up to his clavicle.
All right, so there's
just blood spattering everywhere.
There's
just for effect.
2 piles.
Yeah, exactly.
Of him.
2. Yeah, and she's just screaming. Her eyes are all unfocused. She's lost it.
Oh man, you guys are fucking morbid today. I was waiting for you to cut one of the legs off the chair beside you and maybe stick it up his butt and pull it out his mouth or something. You're like, yeah, you think you're tough?
Oh, don't give Arnie any ideas.
Fucking Arnie, I'll show you. Deal to all. Here we go.
Joker, sweet.
I got a 5. Ooh, you got a Joker. Benny,
yeah, we all get Bennies. Nice.
Deal to all. I'm gonna put this one back in the pile. I got a 5. Joker goes first. Okay, well, Ziamara, you're screaming your head off, and I guess the adrenaline gets to you. Your choice. What are you gonna do?
She'll move. Where is she? Let's see if she can make it. No, it's too far. I think we pretty much. There's only one guy left, right?
Molotov and Punk number 6. We're gonna call this guy Gun Knife.
Okay.
Where's Pete? Pete, you're sucking today, buddy. Usually you have good names for all of these characters, and I don't have to do any of it.
I'm making you work today.
I know, fucking man. Do what? I gotta toss you a fucking Benny to help me out. Come on, buddy. There you go.
She'll do a. She'll just do. That's it. She has a chainsaw, and just kind of using 2 hands on it. She'll just switch to one of her weapons and just shoot at Molotov. She's pissed off.
Okay.
And she shoots him. 1 single shot, overcharge. That's it. Not even taking 2 actions. She's too irate.
Is she still like ugly crying the whole time?
Oh yeah, she's rage. Totally. Oh, and she's screaming, "Motherfucker!" And she ends the roll. So there you go.
Wow, 15 hit with a raise.
3. Oh yeah. And add 2 to that, whatever it is. Holy shit, she is angry. She's just fucking raging, blasting holes in skip 27.
All right, Molotov goes down in a friggin' bullet-ridden explosion of head dust. What happens to that poor bastard?
As he was, what was he doing last time? He had his mouth. He was laughing at somebody or something. I think he was laughing at Arnie, wasn't he?
I think so.
Yeah, you know what? She just said as he's raising his arm, she shoots him right through the rib cage, burns a whole bunch of holes in him, chest cavity.
Wow.
Starts coughing with blood.
Thanks for not shooting me. That just leaves gun knife left after you've like smoked Molotov. I believe he's the only one left. Gun knife is who's going next? 6. What are you gonna do? This poor bastard just drops his weapons on the ground, puts his hands up, slowly starts maybe taking a step back and away from everybody. Go for 6.
And
Hello,
it's
6.
yeah. It's just this guy left, but everyone else left the bar, correct? Except
You've
for the
killed
bartender.
pretty much, yeah. I mean, the people are definitely disappearing, except for the bartender. She's behind there. I'm going to make them disappear now because now that you mentioned it.
Okay, I'm gonna move up to him before I get too far away. And since he's on the defensive now, I'm gonna ask him. We're looking for Alexis. Tell us where she is, and we'll let you go. I say it quietly so only he hears it.
He says he's like I don't know where. He's ugly crying too. He's like, don't kill me, man. Come on, don't kill me. He's like, you already burned down our place and killed our babies, and now you killed all my buddies, and I'm the last one left. Please don't kill me. He's like, Alexis, I heard she got off planet. She's not here. Don't you remember? Don't you know? She somehow made it off planet. They caught her. They caught her on one of these other planets, killing people.
What about Ree Burnham?
Same thing. He was that politician guy, right? He's one of those. He's one of the ones that got away too. Somehow got off planet. He's like, I don't know how they're doing it. Where it is, they get some kind of black boxes and stuff like that, and then they get a button pushed, and then somebody comes and takes them away. But she's like, yeah. She says, Alexis was one of them. Alexis and that Ree fella, and I think there's one other one, but I can't remember his name. Don't kill me, please. Don't kill me. It's like, listen, I tell you what. If you're looking for information on Ree, I know she used to hang out at the Palace, the casino. It's over by the cartel, in the cartel area. It serves as the cartel's headquarters. You could go snoop around there. Maybe somebody over there will be able to tell you instead of coming over here and killing all of my friends.
Hey, they attacked first.
Did
just
they?
like last time.
Did they really?
Just like last time.
Is that what they did? I'm pretty sure you struck a match off of Bird Face.
No, he tried to put a crossbow through my chest.
That's not the way I saw it. But again, I was playing pool, and who am I to disagree with you? If that's what happened.
Wait a minute. Like, tell me about these black boxes. What is that?
He's like, well, rumor has it that these people that they've been taken away, the ones that got off planet, something about a black box. You just got to ask around, and if you got enough money and resources and stuff like that. In the right connections and stuff like that, you could get off planet. I heard there's something to do with the black box. Push a button, somebody comes and gets you. But I don't know. I don't have no money. I don't have no connections. I wasn't a rich politician. I wasn't no wealthy serial killer. I got nothing. I don't even have my gun and my knife anymore. Look, I left them over there on the ground. And he's like, you mind if I go get those?
I do mind, actually.
You do? Was that a yes or no?
And I do mind if you do that. Do not do it.
Okay.
My turn.
Okay.
I throw the shit rug at him.
Skadoosh.
Roll him up in
it. He's like, that's all I know. Go check over at the Palace, the casino. You might be able to find some information. Alexis, she hung out over there all the time. She was into gambling and stuff.
That's all I have. If someone else wants to do something.
Yeah, we gotta light the place on fire. We're burning down an orphanage.
Oh, well, it just so happens that Molotov, he dropped his Molotov on the ground.
Oh, well, there you go.
I'm not touching it.
Exactly.
Come on, Pay, for a Benny. You don't want to burn the orphanage down?
No, let someone else do it. Someone else be the baby killer. Suddenly there's going to be a bunch of babies appear.
Yeah, they're all crying in the back. Who do you think?
Yeah,
Who
yeah.
do you think was stripping on stage? All the mothers.
Right, they're all single moms out here. Come on.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, what? Please don't burn the place down. Me and my baby's back here. I'm breastfeeding right now.
I mean, there is a shortage of food here too. So I mean, you're doing everybody a favor.
Oh, exactly. There you go.
They're not that tasty.
Giamaro will kick away the chainsaw. If anybody wishes this, I will not be holding on to this. And she leaps over the bar. Gary, I got a question for you.
Yes.
I know there's only that Blink drink on Planet, but do they have imported bottles?
No, they don't have anything other than the shit they make here.
Forget it. She walks around. Fuck that.
Zimor, I got a technique for you. I'll tell you about it later.
Oh, you know
Excellent.
what, Gerald? I mean, anything that would be here would be like 200 plus years old. Do you know what I mean? Maybe you can.
But then I'll
find
grab
like
a bottle of whiskey. Do you need a check or something? I should have grabbed a bottle of whiskey or something.
Well, let's see. Yeah, just make me a perception check or a notice check or something like that. Notice. Maybe there's something in here you can find some kind of old, you know.
Did a roll? I did not. Hold on.
I still have Darkwani's whiskey.
I'm gonna spend
I'm
that.
saving it for a celebration.
All right, so you.
Crit fail. Forget it.
Oh man, so yeah, you hop behind the bar, you start sniffing around, and the bartender, she's getting mad. She comes over and fucking lays the boots to you. Get out of here! And she starts pointing. Get out from behind my bar, you scumbag! And she turns around, shows you her booty. I guess she doesn't. This one, she doesn't get naked, but she is shooing you out from behind her bar. All of
I
you.
nod appreciatively, and then I hop over.
Get out of here before I call the police. And then she starts laughing at what she just said because she realizes there are no police on Irongate. And this place is under the protection of the Machine Syndicate. If you guys don't get out of here, they're gonna come and get you. Now scooch.
All I wanted was a drink. God damn it.
She will pour you some Blink and tell you to fucking
Not
pound
Blink.
salt.
No,
Who's
no,
gonna
I can
clean
tell.
this mess up? She looks at you, Six, across the bar. She's like, look what you did to that guy. And she points up at the roof, and there's like blood dripping down everywhere, bits and pieces. There's some spine, probably a tooth or two falling from the top. She's like, who's going to clean this up? Come in here, destroy everything. What?
That's the only thing I did. I'll clean that one spot up, but next month.
What do you mean next month?
I'll come back next month and clean it up when it's dried.
That doesn't help me out right now.
I'm not touching wet blood.
And come in here. You kill all my patrons, run off all my customers, kill the remaining ones. What's a girl supposed to do? How am I supposed to run my orphanage if you've killed everybody?
I tried to stop it. They just wouldn't having it.
Well, I realize that, but that doesn't, what am I supposed to do now? I'm here all alone with no patrons, no customers, no money. She kind of holds her hand out a little bit, like, come on, I'm trying to get some cash out of the deal, for fuck's sakes. You guys destroyed my goddamn bar.
We're not going to give you anything. I'm still waiting on my napalm drinks here. Didn't we order like a dozen napalm drinks at the beginning?
Just think of the stories you can tell your patrons.
2d6 plus 4?
Yeah, just for future reference, I found the, while you're checking that out. I will take it and I will put it on the table in front of us if anybody wants it, and she just walks away from it.
All right, so the bartender turns around, showing you her sweet booty and her little thong butt. She's whipping up some drinks. She turns around, she puts 5 napalm drinks down on the counter, and she's like, "That's going to be 1,000 Relium coins, please."
Yeah, well.
She looks at you, Cockwalk.
These guys
And
here have
I'll pick up Burnface and say he's good for it.
1,000 Relium coins, please.
Put all their weapons and all their items on the table. There you go.
Yeah,
free trade.
She starts looking at the collection of weapons, the chainsaws, the lamppost. She holds up the Maple Street sign. She's like, "What am I supposed to do with this? It's a fucking street sign."
Tell them
what you can do with it.
You think this is worth anything? It's a
blood-soaked
street sign. Come on, give me some money.
I think maybe now may be a good time to redecorate this place.
Yeah, if I had 1,000 coin, I could redecorate it. But the orphanage is pretty shit kicked. It's got bloodstains everywhere, and there's dead bodies all over the place. Nobody? All right, get the fuck out of my bar. She reaches down
And
behind the counter.
We'll knock back one of the napalms before she says anything else.
Hey, that's 200. That's 200 coin right there, Mister.
Yep.
Yep, you're right.
You're just gonna take it and be like, oh shit.
If you say so.
I can reset.
Put it on my tab.
We are criminals on a prison planet.
Exactly. Oh, wait a minute.
I
We
mean-
know we're law-abiding citizens.
I'm just looking for something here. Oh, here we go. Let's do this. Let's do this. There might be some weird
All
funky
the
shit
times to
happening.
roll
But...
up. Crit fail. I almost feel like playing reinforcements.
We're locked
Oh,
up
you guys
Willie right now. As I try to I'm trying to open or add another thing here, but I don't see it. Buggies and bikes, accoutrement, cars of performance, British military, ultimate modder. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, we shot the shit out of this place.
That's what I'm looking for. Search.
I mean, it could be worse.
Could be a lot worse. We could have been the
down.
one. It could have burned down. We could have been the ones lying on the floor, lying in the chalk outlines. Jesus.
Yeah.
This might work. Or maybe this is the one I want. There we go.
This is the one that I want.
This is the one I'm looking for. She sets this. She's like, that's going to be 250 gold or 250 coins, please. And she reaches down behind the bar and she drops this thing on the front of the bar. She's like, somebody's going to pay for it. And she cocks the hammer on this bad boy. Ooh, there's 2 states, 57.
Right, she
Easy,
could lift
lady.
that.
You don't want to end up like Burnface. Or wrenches.
Oh,
Or, ceiling mist there.
You're probably right, but listen, somebody's got to pay for this mess. You come in here and blow my shit up. No, but I'm not taking it. I'm not standing for it.
I mean, you don't have to stand.
I'll empty their pockets. Whatever they have, the weapons are on the table, on the bar. I've already put them down, and she's emptying the pockets of these dead victims and just throwing whatever coins they have. This shall suffice.
There's
And-
$50.
And Quack will grab the nearest chair, hand it over, and says, "Yeah, you don't have to stand for it anymore."
All right, get out of here. You guys are jerks. Don't ever come back to the orphanage.
Au revoir.
All right.
I leave.
You're heading out. See you later. Grab your characters. Get off my map. What's
Exactly.
the game plan? Where are you guys going to?
We're going to the where that guy suggested. Chapel, was it?
The palace?
Casino.
Palace, I
The
said.
casino.
Palace
Right.
Casino, that's right.
Clears the map. Who is
There's
left?
actually a note on my thing here that says Alexis Vondrogon and casino. So that's the
Oh,
only
I got
note
a
I wrote
bidding,
last
what?
time. Yeah. That might have
Someone
been
get a-
useful about an hour ago.
Yeah, I got a Joker.
Oh, okay.
You got a Joker? I got
Yeah.
a 2. Fuck yeah.
Ben, that's why I was so
Watch
happy.
character.
Betty's for everybody.
Gotta get rid of a couple extra things that are on this map that shouldn't be, like all the dead bodies. You guys fucking went
All
in
the
there and laid
titties.
waste. All the titties. Joker came up, so
Waste.
let's reset the deck.
Yeah.
54
took a-
cards in there. That map is clear. And
I'll be right back. Bio break.
Yeah, let's take 5. I'm gonna get some coffee and load up the next map.
Alrighty.
Cool. Back in a minute.
Within each and every role player lives this homeless character who wants nothing more than to quiet the heartbeat of every living thing that stands in his way. Today we celebrate this all too familiar character with...
Well now, looky here. It's the Murder Hobo Show.
So which other games are you actually playing in as a player? I know you mentioned something a while back. You were in a couple of different ones. What do you, is Gary getting any playing time anymore?
Yep.
Aside from John Steve games?
We just wrapped up our 3.5. We're playing D&D 3.5.
Ah,
We had to go
nice.
down to the abyss and rescue one of our players, Phil. And we
cool.
fought Grazit a little bit. And then portaled out of
Nice.
there. Got saved by some hero dude. And then we're switching over now to Iron Kingdoms, but not Requiem, which is Iron Kingdoms 5th edition. Iron Kingdoms is
gotcha.
Warhammer, War Machines, War Hordes, whatever it is, right?
Yeah.
It's all that stuff. But we're playing the old edition that came out, which is like a very unique set of like role playing. It's 2d6. It's not that unique. But the way that your hit points work and stuff like that on this life spiral and the way that you build your characters, there is no, you just choose, like I'm playing an investigator alchemist, and you just choose those careers, and those careers are what gives you everything. And then you choose your race, and your race gives you your stats. So
Nice.
yeah, there's no rules or options or changing your character, right? Like there's no customization. Everything is just here's what you get, boom, 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 and you're off
And
to the
that's that.
races.
Huh. That's not too
And then
bad.
yeah,
It
it's a
simplifies things.
2d6 and add your bonuses, which can be +5, +6, +7 kind of a thing at heroic level, which is first level.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and then
I
you get
do
a
it-
bunch
I
of
know
advances.
You're looking forward to the Castle Crusades? It's a bit of a departure from John Steve's usual one shot. It's like a 5 or 6 shot.
Yeah, it should be fun. It should be good times.
Yeah, I had
Who's doing that?
John Steve.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
we're gonna play
Yeah.
Ravenloft. Have you not been paying attention, Vay? Are you not part of John Steve's Savage Tales?
I guess not. I wasn't invited.
I'm
I think
sure
he
you were.
sent it to everybody. I think he sent it to everybody, I believe.
No,
Yeah,
I didn't get it.
what you want to do is you want to go look in your MeWe and look up the group's John Steve Savage Tales, because you've played in his games before, so you should be part of his group.
Yeah. He sent it to the group in general. If you're not in it, you should be. Definitely. Yeah, I'm playing a elven fighter, an archer. Gary's playing I think a dwarf cleric, so we're gonna have a bit of animosity, but maybe not, because I'm not your typical elf. I am that Australian fucking elf. I don't
Oh, so
like
it's just
anything.
a post. It was just a post in his channel.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's it.
I wouldn't have seen it.
today for that.
Are you you're in there? You're playing too, eh, Corey?
Yeah, I just got to come up with a character. I'm kind of
I'm taking.
I'm kind of doing what I do. I wait till the last minute and say fuck it.
I'm just having fun because Darren disappeared from RCRPG, so I'm having him. He went off to the Jakes, took a piss, and all of a sudden the mist came up, and he's in Ravenloft.
There you go.
You remember Darren? Had so much
Oh,
fun
I
with that
remember
guy.
Darren. All right.
It's
That Electro bow. Darren.
Fuck this. How do you forget Darren?
That was so much fun
Man.
with that character.
I turned off the outside club music, and here we find ourselves again outside of the club, outside of the
When
bar.
you get Gary to look up a rule, question a rule, and look up the Electro bow and see if it actually works like it's supposed to, I'd love that.
Yeah.
You've done your
Now,
job.
This Crusades thing, is it? I'm kind of confused on. Are we rolling, or is this like a point buy system that he's using? Because I see
Point buy.
70 points.
It's
It is
point buy, yeah. Yeah, it's on the Expel, because there's 2 things you can download. He shared with us. One was the actual rule book, and one is the Excel sheet that tells you it's point buy. Yeah, I had to ask myself, and it was right in front of me. I'm like, oh, dude, sorry, I didn't even check it. Bad on me.
Yeah, because I know his spreadsheet is just basically the rudimentary stats that he wants for. You'll probably keep note of, right?
Yeah, that's it. You have your stats, and I don't. I'm assuming he's going to give us. Well, he'll fill it up for us online.
Okay.
The only thing he'll be adding is his starting equipment. Like basically, all you have to do is come up with your stats and whatever your primary weapon is, and of course your class and your race, and you're good to go.
Yeah. I'll see how stupid I can make this thing.
Well,
Yeah, it's not that hard. It's like D&D. It's just Dungeons and Dragons light.
yeah.
It sounds like an in-between sounds like an in-between a 5e and ICRPG anyways from the sounds of it.
Wait till fucking Count Straight gets all the fucking deer and got a
Fill him full of lead, wooden arrows.
Oh, I just
Remember
might
this,
not give a shit and
robot
just light.
guy?
Yeah, fuck, did Stark ever get mad about that shit, eh? About magic arrows or shit?
Yeah, that was a little uncalled
Holy
for.
fuck.
When
I
was
hate it-
that? What
I
game?
hate it when he does that. We're in this fucking private chat group that Eric fucking runs. And
Right.
so we're always
Okay.
in there, and then John Steve was asking about does a magic bow, if a bow has a +1 bonus on it, does that mean the arrows that come out of it are they magic? Do they get the magic from the bow? And
Depends
so,
on the setting, right?
well, it sort of depends on the bow. It depends on how you want to
Yeah,
run it,
it's
right?
just-
But fucking
Yeah.
Matt just
Yeah.
None of
lost
that
his
even
mind.
matters.
Right.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
because he's going on about, well, what magic is it? What magic is it? It's like, well, Matt, if you understood anything about D&D, you're gonna have a magic bow that simply is a +1. There's no, it's a lightning bow, it's a fucking poo throwing bow. Like, it doesn't have to be described
No, but
as anything.
again,
just
it
has a
also
magical
depends on
property.
which
So-
system of D&D you're playing. First ed, second ed, third ed, 3.5, 4,
Yeah,
5. You
no,
know, they all have
yeah,
different
but
fucking rules.
But basically, when you say a +1 magic anything, that's literally all it is. It's got the magical property, which is all you need to beat a lot of the creature types, and it's a +1. That's
To me,
really
it's-
all you need to know.
It's if the system has magic arrows and a magic bow, I'd say you'd have to have the magic arrow to affect the creature, right? The magic bow would just give you a bonus to hit. Maybe. I don't know.
Well, that's the
Anyways.
thing. You can have a magic bow of +2 and then fire off like a bane arrow. Then your
arrow
they get your
slaying.
bonus, and then your damage is going to be based on the arrow type.
At the end
Like,
of the day, it's a
pretty
rule of
easy.
cool.
I think he was just like, basically, he was having his vag month, is what it was.
Exactly. It is.
That's the thing. Matt
He's-
Stark's a bit on the I don't know. Maybe he's a touch on the autistic scale, or
He is.
gets,
He's got Asperger's. He's got Asperger's, and
Right.
Once in a while, it does. You know, maybe he's having one of the moment. But at the end of the day, whatever the GM decides, you roll with it. Simple as
Well,
that.
that's
Rule of
just
cool.
it. And poor John Steve, he was just fucking getting this wrath. It's like, dude, calm down. There's no need for that.
yeah.
And John Steve is like the least aggressive dude. He's so cool, so accommodating. I'm like, the guy weed whacked me, and I'm like, dude, it's my fault. I'm apologizing to him.
Yeah.
Right. The funny thing is like you know Matt's in the wrong, but you also know Matt has Asperger's, and that's just Matt. So like, if you know Matt,
Well,
you know what I mean.
Actually, I had no idea that he had Asperger's, and two, like,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. Be a dick. There's no reason for it. Fuck.
But that's the thing, is what I'm saying is his Asperger's makes him react like that, and I think that's why he splits out every once in a while, because he goes into that.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
He
right,
does.
That's why.
Nerds. He took a break from Nerds International chat a couple times. You're right, Gary.
Yeah, but Eric is the same way about Savage Worlds too, though.
Yeah.
For
Well,
a guy who's stepping away from Savage Worlds because he hates everything about it now, or he plays too much about it, you know, he sure as hell bitches about it enough too.
we all
right?
have
It's
our
like,
problems. Look at
calm
Faye,
your tits.
right?
I
She's the
do
the
like
biggest
I do.
problem with
I
lunch.
I
do
think
like
Faye's got
Daryl
the right
does.
idea.
I automatically assume I'm wrong. There you go.
All right,
Well,
let's
you're-
play this
what you're
game,
saying is
ladies
you're
and Jeremy
married,
Men's.
that's
You arrive at the Palace. The Palace is the local casino run by the cartel. It also serves as the cartel's headquarters. Some of the upper layers, I think I might have deleted that weird sort of, I don't know what you call it. Like it had the shape of the building, the top layers and stuff like that, but they were sort of clear. I think that might have been effing with my stuff, so I deleted it. But you're standing outside of the palace, and yeah, this guard is standing here. Now, he is a full-on robotic guard dude. He's got a little antenna on his head. His eyes are glowing sort of a soft blue kind of a color, and he's kind of standing there and watching the front entranceway. And as you approach, he kind of looks at the lot of you, and he's like, "State your business." He scans all of you. And as he scans you, he is pointing at your weapons, if you guys have any.
Gary's nipping this in the bud.
Yeah. Quite just look at his claws and shrug.
He just kind of looks at you. He's like, "Don't worry, we won't be taking your claws. If you
I
are to
hand my
proceed
pistols over.
into the
I hand my
casino,
pistols to him.
Okay, he takes them. He opens up a little compartment in his chest. Opens up. Out comes this tray. Bzzz, and he places them in there. He's like, name.
I better get this back exactly like I give it to you.
Yeah, please, your name, please. State your name.
I know every dent and scratch on this gun.
State your name, please.
Your name,
Lucy
please.
Lucy Sanders.
I feel like this might trigger Vay. You know how they have lines and veils? This is a fucking line. He's like, please
What,
press
wanting
your
my
thumb.
name?
No, just wait. It's gonna get better. This is the part.
Oh.
Another side compartment comes out. He's like, please press your thumb into the scan pad.
Oh, you can just go fuck yourself.
You see one of his
I love
eyes
it.
go red. It comes out and it starts to spin out into like a binocular. And then there's this laser that goes across your face up and down. As he's like, please hold still for facial scan. Press your thumb in here.
visibly shaking.
Yeah,
Well, yeah,
he's
but
trying to
at
get
the end
all
the
of
day,
your.
though, guys,
He's trying to
like,
get
we're
all
all
your
supposed to
ID.
Yeah, we're all supposed to be undercover jump corps. We really can't be having guys scanning us anyways. I mean,
He's just waiting. State your name. No, you told him your name was Lucy something or other?
Lucy Sanders.
Lucy Sanders, please press your thumb in here. I cannot.
her father was a colonel.
I cannot assure that you will retrieve your weapons if you do not place your thumb in here and give me your bioscan.
You already scanned my face.
Yes, I have facial recognition software. Now I am needing bioscan. Please press your thumb into the pad.
All right, I put my thumb in there.
Oh, cringe. You
Stick it
feel
right up in there.
right? It scans your thumbprint. You feel a small prick. You look down. You got a little hole in your finger, and this thing's taking your blood sample and shit like that. Thank you,
Oh,
Lucy
my God.
Sanders. You may proceed. So he lets you by. He looks at you, cockwalk.
Oh no, my mini's gonna fall over.
Oh, check it out. It totally didn't.
Whoa.
Huh?
Ah, what
I
a
don't
time
know.
to be alive.
Right? Fuck, what is happening with Tabletop Simulator right now? You see,
Yeah, I want
wow,
to
you made it all the way up to the top of the stairs. I should feel like I would give you a Benny for that. Here, you can have one of Charles's Bennies. He's
I'll
not
take it.
using them anyway. Cockwalk and the rest of you guys, I don't need to fuck with you guys. You all do the same thing. Anybody putting up
Hold
a
on.
fight?
I will. Xiomara will sigh. She'll hand over her 2 SMGs. She'll hand over her short sword. She'll reach into her thigh, on the side of her thigh, pull out a dagger. Reach into her left boot, pull out a dagger. And she looks at me. You want the fucking shield too?
He looks at you and he's like, "Please wait while I call for assistance." Another
Does he want the
robot
shield?
comes out, stands beside him, and he's like, "Yes, we will take your shield."
A second a man, and she looks at him and she's, "I've got 4 arms and a nice pair of boobs. Do you want those too?"
Your synthetic or your biological features are not important to us, but I will touch your
Vous êtes un
boobs.
épais.
Boop, boop. He reads
Vous
out.
êtes un épais. I pat them aside, I'm like, "Vous êtes épais," and I walk in past him.
Yeah, gives your boob a
Oh.
little squeeze and then relays the information to his cyber buddy. Okay, so you enter the bar.
Yep.
Arnie?
Oh, I just died.
Again,
Fuck, I know, eh? And 6 isn't around.
Arnie, you've been very quiet today. Role play with me, Charlie.
Arnaldo.
I said, huh?
Yeah, what more do you want?
This robot releases a few puffs of different pheromones. You completely understand in the plant language that he is fully able to speak to you in your common tongue. And he wants you to deactivate your... And in fact, he is going to put a collar around the base of your cybernetic arm that is going to
Why?
deactivate it.
Can I deactivate your arm?
He looks at you. He's
You're
like, "You can try." Ha 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 ha. That is a little
He's
bit of
giving you a
cybernetic
cock ring.
android humor.
He's giving
Why do
you
I
a
gotta
cock ring.
deactivate my arm?
It's awesome.
Do you have any
Service
weapons on
arm.
you?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so he wants your weapons, wants
Okay,
your
I
DNA,
can't give-
scans
you
your
can't have it.
face,
I don't have DNA.
locks your
I'm a plant.
RNA, mRNA, your ABC.
Stop the cybernetic and cybernetic
About
violence.
getting that thumbprint too.
All right, he
Inspector
takes a little
Gadgets.
bit of your chloroform.
Spray some of my pollen on him.
Right? He answers in kind with thank you, and then he just does a little spray himself. So yeah, he's locked down your cybernetic arm. He's taken all of your stuff, and he tells you can proceed inside. Get out of here. That leaves Cockwalk. Nobody cares. Fucking Pete's fucking, and then Gordo. Gordo, you know, he takes your DNA. You're like, sweet, I'm good. You go flying into the bar. It's go time. All right, so everybody makes it inside the palace, weaponless, unarmed, no defenses. You look around and there's some sweet music playing. Where is a club in the back room?
My mind is my weapon.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, they can't take your mind from you. Yeah, you're walking around the casino. There's a band playing, which is pretty sweet. Let me show you the band up here. I'm going to take a fucking image of this because that's actually pretty cool. So you listen to the band play some rockin' tunes for a few minutes. That doesn't want to play for some reason. It sounds the same as the last song. But these guys are getting after it, man. Mech Jagger is kicking ass and taking names. I got to alt print screen this bad boy. There's a few people that are smoking some hookahs over in the corner here. I didn't put them in there. There's some pool tables, but generally these guys are just kind of hanging out, getting high, and playing various casino tables, jackpots. Fucking what the hell was I thinking? They're, you know, the one-armed bandits, they're throwing craps at some tables and stuff like that. The bartender is sort of in the back in the middle there. He's pouring drinks for just, you know, whatever randos sort of walk up. And seems like a busy place. There's a lot of gambling and a lot of, you know, throwing of the dice and playing of the cards. And yeah. Vay, what are you doing? What's Six doing?
Shit, I don't know. I guess I'm gonna start looking around for people who look like, you know, that corner person that's waiting for something or someone.
Okay.
You know, sitting in the corner.
You're looking for Aragorn.
Now.
Okay.
What's that?
You're looking for Aragorn, basically.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, Aragorn, yeah.
Dark mystical creep character in the corner. Keeps to
Hood
himself.
over. Exactly. Hood all over.
Make your way towards the bar. Android robot walks up. Diggy, diggy, diggy. And as you're sort of standing over here leaning up against the bar, you notice that this Yeti, fuck. The Yeti in the corner, there's a Yeti, a plant man, and an insect dude hanging out in the corner. The one thing that strikes your fancy too is there's a bunch of cultists here from where you were at before, dressed in their little red robes. They're all kind of hanging around here, having a couple of they're having some drinks at this table, and at this table you see
eyeballers.
Cockwalk and I love those guys.
It's the eyeballers.
I don't know what that means.
Eyeballers.
Oh yes, it's the eyeballers. Yes, yeah, the inward eye. But these guys aren't wearing the typical white. They're actually wearing red robes, but they're still very distinctly the inward eye characters. This Yeti back here looks familiar. You met him on the space station. He's the one guy that you got in a fight with. I don't think he died. If he did, he's all of a sudden resurrected and back. But he's hanging out with a plant man and an insect dude over at this table. They're swalking back some kind of swill. They look a little shit-faced and shit like that. They're not even really paying attention to what you're doing. But yeah, as you're hanging up by the bar, you notice that that's what's going on over there. Now, the android guy, he comes over, same thing. He's like, you know, diggy, 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 can I get you a drinky? See what I said there?
Oh, that's cute. Yeah, I'll take a drink.
All right, he turns around.
Bottom shelf stuff.
Bottom shelf. He bends over, pulls out a jar of Blink, throws it down on the counter. He's like, we take guns, ammunition, personal possessions. And then he's like, just kidding.
How the hell am I supposed to play guns? Guns. They take the guns when I come in here.
Yes, we will just keep them.
There's a flaw in that somewhere, I believe.
He's
I'll pay with Relium coins.
all right. Do you have Relium coins?
I do.
All right. He's like, that'll be 1 coin, please. Slides
Okay,
the drink
give it
across the table, and he just kind of goes back to cleaning glasses. He's like, I am, what does he say to you? I am Unit 7477. If you have any qualms or problems with your life, I am here to listen. And then he's like, just kidding. And then he leaves.
No, I was gonna give him some stuff.
I don't
All
want
right,
to
so
hear
what
it.
I'll do is I'll
Please
turn
don't bore
around,
me.
lean back on. I'll turn around, lean back on the bar, and start scoping everyone out, and let someone else do something.
Okay. Charles? You haven't seen
I'm
a...
scoping out. What, planet?
Yeah, you haven't seen a plant person on this other, you know, there's a plant lady over here. I just made her a woman.
Plant vag. Fuck yeah.
Weird.
Yeah, that's not creepy.
I will lay over in this Gordon-sized bed, pet bed over here.
Yep.
I'll lounge out. I'll show her my goods, flap out the fronds.
All right.
Pollinate, baby.
Yep, you're gonna start pollinating a little bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna lay down a little root, kind of give her a little root curl, kind of suggestively.
All right. Well, it doesn't take long before she comes over, and the two of you sort of, you know, you're hanging out, spraying each other with chemicals and smells and scents and chloroform and chlorine or chloroplasten,
Yeah.
something or other. But yeah, you spray chemicals back and forth, and she's like, in human speak, she'd be like, "So, what brings a cybernetic plant like you to a place like this?"
Oh, you know, slumming. What are you doing here? I see they have all the non-humans in the corner again.
Yes, I'm here because I am a carnivorous plant, and I like eating the humans. My name is
Don't we
Venus.
all?
What's yours?
Arnie.
Human
Dash to
horn.
the meat bags.
What did you say? I was typing in the name, and something meat bags. What?
Death to the meat bags.
She's like, yes, I agree. She is a Venus human trap. Yeah, it seems like, you know, over the time in my life, I've really, you know, sort of grown fond of human meat, and well, I got caught eating some people, and they sent me here. But what brings you here? I haven't seen one of your kind on this planet since I've been here. It's been 20 years. Can't you see by the curled leaf tips that I have that I've been here for a long time?
Yeah, no, the lighting's bad in here. I mean, once the light goes up, everything comes out. I know that.
She holds one of her curled leaves like right up close to your face. You get the smell, you know, of unused, uncleansed, poisonous. She's been absorbing some poisons from the planet's atmosphere for some time. She's like, this place is really, really affecting me.
Yeah, me too. That's why I went metal.
Yeah, I see that. So about that, where did you get that sweet third arm from, and what can it do? Do you have any attachments for that thing?
I do. I have a gun that'll shoot through anything. It'll spike through anything, regardless of what's in its way. How do you feel about that?
That's very, very erotic. Will it put holes in humans?
Always.
Oh, you're just my kind of guy. And she sort of wraps her leafy arms around you. And that's about as creepy as I'm willing to get with you, you fucking weirdo.
All right.
Gordo.
You're not
Awesome.
you're not gonna get into her aloe slit or anything? Like, come
Nope.
on,
I'm
So
totally not going
disappointed.
to. I'm totally not going to.
all right, fair enough. Well, somebody said something about crap around here, and apparently
Well,
there's
there goes
crap
my
on
evening.
that table. So Gordo's gonna try and crap on the table.
All right, so you're going to come over here, and there's some craps on
You
this
guys
table?
think there's crap on the table?
Yep. There's a guy over here. You're about to, you know, so he sees your butthole pucker. He's like, whoa, whoa, whoa! This is a craps table, not a table to crap on. And then you hear this. She's like, Gordo, is that you? Hey, Gordo, what are you doing at the palace here, sweetie? I thought you were a goner. What's happening?
Crap it on this table.
No, this is a craps table, sweetie. You want me to blow on those dice of yours? Those sweet dice in your dice bag. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why don't you whip those suckers out and I'll give them a hot blow?
We'll go this far, but the owl got it.
Huh?
Got it.
You want to play some? Want to play some craps with Hot Rod?
Yeah, let's crap it up.
All right. So she reaches into her purse, snaps the little button on it, and it clicks. She pops open, reaches in, pulls out a bunch of Relium coins. I don't know how you play craps because I'm not a gambler. I like to keep my money in my pocket. But Grandma throws some cash money down on the table, and she reaches for the dice and she hands them to you. And she's like, "Yeah, let's get her done here. Hold those dice out." And she gives them a little. She blows on them. So that's for good luck. Good luck, Gordo. And then she's gonna get you to throw the dice down the table.
Oh, he throws them.
Yeah, you toss those dice. Make me an athletics check.
Oh, yeah, here we go. That's a good one. Athletics. Right. Athletics. Woo! Here we go. This is good.
Do I sense it?
Come on, darling. Really whip those things. Whip it hard.
Yep, he threw them.
All
Throws them over the table.
You throw them halfway down the table. Not really, knowing... You tried not to throw them super hard, but they land halfway down on the table. You rolled a 3 and a 2. Does anybody know how to play craps? Yeah, it doesn't matter. Just Gordo wins some cash money.
Space craps. It's all good.
Right? Granny jumps up and down. She's like, I knew he was my lucky charm. Woohoo! And she's jumping up and down a little bit here. You didn't quite realize that her little cybernetic wheel could go that fast, but she kind of spins around the table. She's like, we winning big tonight, darling. Woo! And she does a little burnout around the table here. Oh shit! I got locked up. I got caught in the corner. She's like, Gordo, I knew you was my lucky charms. So the two of you hang out at this table playing some sweet craps, winning some cash money. Why does it say token? Oh, it just says something weird down there. Cockwalk, what are you doing?
I think Quack will go and talk to the Yeti one.
All right. Now, who got in a fight with the Yeti at the space station?
Gordo.
All of us did.
Yeah, he threatened us all.
All right. So, but Gordo, you're the one that actually kind of punched him out, aren't you?
Yeah, I think I was the one that actually ended him.
All right. So you approach the Yeti. I guess the Yeti man's over here. He as you walk up to him, he stands up. He kind of looks, you're sort of looking at each other mano a mano, eyeball to eyeball, and he's like, you. Fancy meeting you here. He takes his long, shaggy arm, rubs it across his great big furry mouth, and then flicks his arm down the ground as like foam and suds and whatever alcohol he's been drinking splashes on the ground.
Quack says, you really need to get some Manscaped products. Look at the state of you.
All right, so you chitter and chatter a little bit, and it takes a few seconds for that to get processed. He just kind of stands there as your processor is speaking the words, and he's looking at you like, oh man, I can't believe I got to do this. And then he's like, okay, yeah. He's like, you're pretty funny with the Manscaped hairy jokes there, claw baby. He's like, how do you eat spaghetti with those hands?
Very, very small pieces.
Yeah, well, anyways, what do you want?
Who's the one we're looking for now? Is it
I don't know who you're looking for. Why are you asking me who are you looking for?
That's the one we're looking for.
Who?
Have you seen him? Or her?
Alexis,
yes. Alexis Vondrogon.
He's like, Alexis? You looking for Vondrogon? We ain't seen her around here in a couple of months.
Of course you have, Malcolm.
Yeah, she took me for everything I was worth.
And he'll wink. I'm sure there's couple of coins in it for you. Wink, wink. But then, and his sort of his insect eye twitches a bit.
All right, I could really use some coins. So yeah, maybe instead of punching your face in this time, I'll just take the coins. She's like, listen, if you're looking for Alexis Vondrogon, he goes, maybe you want to talk to the palace security. Alexis used to come here and she would gamble all the time. She was, kind of known for being good at it. She took me for all I was worth anyway. But
Oh, like $6 then.
Well,
yeah,
2 coins.
2. No, I had more than 2. That's not funny. Well, maybe it's funny. And the inferior clone of a cockwalk starts laughing. He starts generating. And he's like 2 coins. As he laughs in whatever weird fucking claw language you guys have.
Quack will get 10 of his coins out and says, here you go. I'll give him 10 coins.
The little inward eye guy, he kind of sort of walks by a little bit as he makes his way over to the bar. But he's just kind of like slowly kind of looking around. He gives you guys a bunch of head nods. Like, what's going on, fellas? Kind of a thing without saying anything. And then he just kind of like slowly makes his way over to the bar. Stands over here. He's like the big Yeti guy, New Baka. He says, he's like, yeah, if you're looking for Alexis Vondrogon, maybe you want to speak to the head of security. She's probably in the back. Maybe for a few coins, I could maybe do an introduction.
And he'll sort of go, and then the translation will say, "Yep, that sounds good to me, buddy."
All right, so he's like 5 Relium coins.
Okay, I'll give him 5 Relium coins.
All right, he's like, follow me, and he leads you around to this to a little back door over here, kind of a thing, and he goes to this deal, ooh, and then he walks inside this little room over here. We're gonna kick out this fella here because he's like burn-faced, non-identical twin guy disappears, and yeah, it's funny how big you guys are all of a sudden in this tiny little room. He's like, wait here. This is the headquarters, and she'll be right back. And then there's like a pile of money on the table or some shit, and a gun and stuff, and some fucking gold coins, and a blaster pistol. I didn't realize was in this room. He's like, maybe this wasn't a good idea, but whatever. Just wait here. She'll be right back. And then he goes back and sits at over at the table with his buddies. So you're hanging out there for a few minutes, looking around, scanning some data, when a Saurian woman, man, where are you? There you are. She comes in. Now, I don't have a reptilian, so this one just looks humanoid, but she is a Saurian reptilian lady. And
very small.
She's so sorry.
Yeah.
No, it's not that she's fucking small. It's that you're like fucking size 1,000. Somehow you got
I bet
size.
You see that to all of them.
So she comes in, and she stands in front of you. She introduces herself as So Shaika. S-O, I'll put her name down here. Saurian. So Shaika. She walks in, she's like, the word is you're looking for Alexis.
No, Alexis, not Alexis.
All right, so you try and chitter a bunch of S's, but just make a bunch of clickety-clack noises.
Yep.
She decides to close the door. You see it lock in place. She's going to walk over to this machine over here, and she's going to press a few buttons. Bloop, 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 bloop. Punches in a few security codes. And she kind of stands behind this table over here, looking at all the confiscated stuff that she's looking at. And she's like, what are you looking for Alexis for?
Because we need to find her.
Word is, she's disappeared. And I'm under the impression that she's probably hiding somewhere.
That makes sense, because we've not been able to find her. And he starts stuttering as well now.
Oh man, I'm gonna make a fucking smarts roll to see if you're if she can figure out that you're just fucking being an asshole. I don't know. Let's see. Control F. Let's look up bounty. Bounty hunter. Oh, from the science companion or whatever. She's a smart one. I'm gonna roll a d8. Oh, she rolled a 5 because she goes by the damage only. She's not a wild card, and yeah, she just kind of looks at you and she's like, very, very funny. Whatever the fuck you are, insect man. Give me half a second here. One of the regulars. So she's like, listen, let's can the nonsense as she jumps up on the table so she can kind of look you in the eye, even though you guys are pretty, you know, she's no small fry being a giant reptilian person. But, oh, somebody's fucking dinging my phone. Who is that? Alexander Melonhead is dinging my phone.
Again?
Yeah. Never mind. I'll answer that later. So she leans in and she's like, listen, Alexis Vondrogon was a regular at the gambling tables. She was charming and had a lot of coin. We suspected she was getting the coin from cheating other guests, but no one complained, so we left it alone. No victim, no crime. Her friends tended to disappear. That happens here. Relics Point is safer than the poison zone, but still full of killers and thieves. But the people that Vondrogon gambled with vanished more often than normal. We thought she had something to do with it. Our head of security, my old boss, Quarter, started poking around. She found something in Vondrogon's apartment, but got killed before she could tell us what it was. We found her body the next day. She'd been stabbed 23 times. I went over to Vondrogon's place to ask her some questions, but I saw 4 men in masks hauling her out of the door and into a beat-up green truck. She was definitely unconscious. I was too far away to stop them before they drove towards the poison zone. No one had seen the masked men around before, and no one has seen Alexis since. Water was my friend. She must be avenged. If you know where Alexis Vondrogon might be, you must tell me, so that I might kill her and justice might be done.
Right. Did Quarter have a, I'm going to say, half sister? Or was it a 3/4 sister?
Are you trying to make a fucking stupid money joke, Pete? Yes,
I
she
could
had
help.
a sister. Her name was Halfpence. Her other sister was Silver. Silver Dollar. Very funny. And she jumps off the table.
So these masked persons, any idea who they may be?
In my investigations, I believe that these masked individuals are the ghost gang. Sorry, I fucked. I gotta find out what they're called. They're called the something ghosts. The hungry ghosts. That's right. It just came back to me. I just remembered. I believe they are called the hungry ghosts. They wear white and have long, horn-like helmets that probably double for rebreathers, which tell me that they deal a lot in the poison zone. And that's the way that they drove off with Alexis the last time that I saw her.
So we're looking for a goat.
Yes, they're hideous and bulky with protruding eye stalks. Horns, I believe, oversized vents. On the side suggests that the masks doubled as breathers, which typically aren't needed inside Relic's Point. The truck, while clearly centuries old, ran as smoothly as if it were new. Why are you looking for Vondrogon anyway?
And Quack will turn around to ask Six, who's obviously not in the room because he can't remember.
You don't have to turn around. She can hear you through your headset.
All right.
So you make a bunch of clickety clacks. What are you going to tell her?
Tell her that we have a similar bounty on her. We want to kill her as well.
Okay, so that Quack will say, yes, I have a Molotov-loving individual outside who would love to get a little pause onto Alexis as well and burn her to a crisp.
Ooh, to a crisp.
Burn her like she's in an orphanage.
As if.
She's like, orphanage? There have been a rash of burnings lately. What do you know of these? One of my friends was killed at the orphanage not long ago. He was a small boy.
Yeah. I heard it was bad, yeah.
Yes, he was just a young child. We called a bus boy.
Yeah, nice guy, apparently.
We don't have to touch that one. So you've given her, she's like, so you're looking for Alexis yourself? Well,
yes.
Perhaps we could work together.
Yep. As long as you want her dead, bringing people back alive is not our speciality.
Well, I am most interested in killing her myself. Justice for Quarter. So if you find her, find me, and I will see if I can, perhaps in some way, I will owe you a favor. There's a whole thing in this game about favors that we haven't touched on because we haven't been doing any of the side quests. So, in coming up here, I'm going to say Shaika says that if you inform me of her whereabouts so that I might run my blade through her and get revenge for Quarter, who was my friend, I will indeed be in your debt. Now, get the fuck out. She opens the door.
Right.
And he gets the fuck out.
Ziamara?
Ziamara will, being this took quite a while, and we only got the information like right now, she would have plenty of time to move around. I'm going to act on my hindrances, and she wants to get information, so she's going to casually, sneakily make her way to this door, slip inside, and then look for any kind of computer terminal around where she can try and glean, hack some information from the computer. A bit of lock picking, bit of stealth, bit of whatever you want to, hacking.
Sure.
Whatever you need.
Give me a couple of hacks and some of the other shit to make your way into one of these back rooms and link into this terminal that's back here. So
what do you
this
want?
door is going to be
stealth?
locked. Yep. So you got to lock into this one here.
Okay. All right, that's a
Wow.
16.
All right, that door opens for you, no problem.
And I will make my way into which. If I'm in here, then I'm gonna make. If I see a terminal, which I think I do, I am going to try and hack into it.
Okay. So you got a hacking kind of a fucking deal going on there too.
Yeah. Yep. That I do.
Okay.
That is a 4. That's a yes. Barely.
That is, all right. So there's some cybersecurity going on here. You didn't roll the greatest or any of that kind of shit. In fact, you only made it because of your super cool hacking machine. Otherwise, that would have been a hardcore fail. But just as the alarm's about to go off, you managed to bypass it, shut it down, and plumb into this thing. you can look through this thing through some of the old video feeds and shit like that, and you get yourself like a full-on image, which you've already seen of Alexis Vondrogon walking around the bar and stuff like that. And, you see her.
But, and any database of her, any files they may have on her at this establishment, maybe last seen, her address, all that information, anything to do with her or about her.
Okay. You will find all of that information inside of this. Well, even Shaika would know where she's at, because Shaika did say that she went to confront her, but she was being thrown into a vehicle and taken out towards the poisonous zone.
I'm figuring, as I'm pulling up this information, I'm hearing it over my wristband or in my earpiece, and I'm like, oh, shit. We both got the information at the same time. So,
Yeah.
okay. What I'll do then, playing up to my other hindrance, minor, she's going to look around for any kind of loose credits, Relium credits, anything like that.
Sure, make me a perception check or something like that. We'll see what's going on in here. You could probably find some stuff. Control F, scavenging. Let's see if there's some shit in here.
Simple success. Actually, I think it's just, oh, yeah, 5.
9.
Survival's for when you're out in the wilderness in these junkyards and stuff, but inside, yeah, I got a 5.
Okay, so on a success, you find, roll me a d6.
Wow.
So that's going to be a 4. So it's just because it's a success and it's nothing special. It's like, what did you roll for? 200 Relium coins worth of general goods. So whatever you find in here, some data.
If I'm allowed to Benny it, yep. I will.
You could Benny anything except for critical fails.
Oh, because it's a 3 or 4, I'll take the 4. So 400 credits.
4 times 50 is 200.
200. Yeah. Okay, all right, and I'll just pocket that and I'll make my way out.
Okay. Yeah, so it is just a sort of random stuff that you find back here. Maybe you find like a data pad or like, you know what I mean, like an iPad or something like that kicking around back in here. Maybe there's in this little dresser or whatever, there's probably some, I don't know, maybe some confiscated jewelry or something like that that's sort of stuffed back in here. Kind of a thing, and yeah, you can pick it up and make your way out of there with it. Maybe some valuable information or something like that. A couple of files on. There's a file in here on Jimmy Big Tits comms, sitting in this back room here. Yeah, you probably be able to sell that for some information, and then you head out.
File on Jimmy Big Tits.
60, or you can have it be a file on somebody else if you like. You could make it up. Jimmy already owes you a favor, so if you want to make it about some other dude.
Trying to think. Who do the big NPCs that we know of so far? That would be.
You can just make it about anybody, right? Just pick a name.
Well, I'm trying to remember which bigwigs we've encountered so far that I would know about on this planet. Who's the
okay.
no, actually,
you can take a minute to think about it. It's not important, but it'll play into what happens after this next little bit here. So,
okay, skip me then. I'll figure it out after.
Charles, it's been a while since you've sprayed your pollen on anybody. I don't know if you're down with getting some relaxation time in with the Venus, the human trap.
I mean, we're here on business. I can come back here later.
Okay.
To shoot some seed.
Gordo, you end up playing some craps with Hot Wheels. There's no fucking luck thing in this, right? So make me an athletics check, I guess, again, and whatever you roll in this bad boy, you can times it by 10, and that's how many Relium credits you're going to win.
Oh, sweet.
All right.
What, 400?
Yeah, so you make out with about 40 Relium chips. Hot Wheels, she's like, damn, you're good at rolling them dice, sweetie. Mm-hmm. I could blow on your dice all night.
Yeah.
What's the matter with you tonight? You seem kind of quiet and distant, Gordo.
Nope. We're on the job right now, undercover.
All right, can I fetch you
completely
something to drink?
sober.
Sure.
All right, she wheels off to the bar. She comes up right beside you, Six. And she's like, "Boy, that Gordo, he sure is a hard read, isn't he, darling?"
Hard, yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Oh, you know, do you? You see the size of that rhino dong he's got laying down there? Oh, goodness me, makes my wheel greases my wheel.
Yeah, there you go.
She calls the bartender over and orders up a couple of drinks. This would be the perfect opportunity for you guys to bail out of the bar, if you're so inclined to do so.
I'm going to take that DM clue and start heading towards the door.
All right.
Ditto.
DM hits you with the clue by 4, and we'll take all of you guys and move you over here. Okay. Let's turn off.
Oh, my gun's back.
Yes, you can stop and get all of your shizzle back. And so everybody's
guns
got
I never use.
Yep, you got your junk back, Irongate. And you figure that it is time to make your way back to the pyramid, show your face a little bit, talk to your group, your crew, your peeps. And, oh, hold on a second. I'm getting...
I don't think I made it out.
Paste bin errors.
How embarrassing.
Clear. Build. Okay. Everybody is over here on Pete's deal. I believe. Okay, so we don't need Left Eye. There's Arnie. Hot Wheels. Gordo.
Yep, I didn't make it.
What? Where is 6? 6 has got to be here somewhere. Wow. Ultimate fail sauce.
6 is no more.
Now, permanent member of the palace.
Yeah, that's really weird that you didn't pop out there anywhere.
Just
All
make
right.
a copy of my old guy there.
Yep. We'll go over here.
Yeah. I don't like the overhead HUD anyway.
Okay. Fuck the overhead HUD.
Go with your true form over here. Be this one.
Copy. Control V. Unlock. Reduce your size. You guys can throw yourselves on the mat along with the wagon. You cruise on in. Now, I'm going to do a little bit of a recap here. So, throughout your investigations, because we've been playing this once every 2 weeks and nobody's taken notes, and maybe you don't know, Warren Yates.
I take notes.
Warren Yates was Docs. Who is the first guy that you went to look for?
Centrum Docs was the 2IC of Warren Yates.
Right. So he was the smuggling ring guy. He was the head of an enormous smuggling ring here on the prison planet. He built a local operation in the mines. He went missing, and Warren Yates was the guy that sort of took over. Warren Yates told you that... What did Warren Yates tell you?
Off.
Angel.
Yeah, he told us to piss off. He didn't do anything.
He told you that Docs was the leader before Yates. He's a big man with big dreams. Irongate wasn't big enough for him. He needed to get back home, so he hears about Xander's Claw. That Xander, he can get anything, yeah? Even you off-world, if you got enough coin. But he's hard to find. Cetrium, though, like I say, big man, big dreams. He finds a way to meet the Claw. Next thing we know, he's gone. And then, so you know that Xander's Claw had something to do with it. That's what you learned from Yates. And then you went to find Dujith. Dujith told you pretty much the same thing. That Revernum was looking to get off planet. He met with some people. He got some kind of weird transporter device, and she told you that Ree heard that Xander's Claw can get you off world for the right price. If you got enough money on the outside, they're going to take you there. He started visiting some dive bars and drug dens. He wouldn't tell me where he was going, but he was supposed to be connected to Xandar. Yada, yada, yada. So it seems like Xandar's Claw. And then she said there was some black box about the size of your hand with a button on it. And all you had to do was press the button and the claw would come and get him. She's like, I didn't want to believe it. It seemed like a scam. It still does. But he must have pushed the button because he's gone and he didn't take me with him. So that is what you learned from her. There's Xandar's Claw. You talk to them. They get you a button or some device or something like that if you have resources. And those resources are, I guess, what they use to buy their way off the planet. So you've just spoken to Shaika, the reptilian lady. She gave you the big spiel about how Alexis Vondrogon was some kind of harsh gambler. She killed a lot of people and did a lot of shit. But her friend Korta went to see Vondrogon at her apartment, but got killed before she could say. So she found her body. She'd been stabbed 23 times. But Shoka said that when she went there to confront Vondrogon, she saw 4 men in masks hauling her out the door and into a beat-up green truck. She was definitely unconscious. I was too far away to stop them before they drove towards the poison zone. No one had seen the masked men around there before, and no one has seen Alexis since. So these masked men that she describes to you, you guys have actually encountered them. You recognize by her description that they are a group called the Hungry Ghosts. And they can probably be found in the poison zone, is what you've pieced together so far. These groups, this group of people, they're out in the poison zone somewhere, and they are just a group of dudes that probably just works for Xander's Claw. They come into town, they grab whoever they're going to grab, and they take off out to the poison zone somewhere, and that's sort of all you've collected for information so far. So,
I have a question for Gary.
yes.
Well, 2 things. I can't get my Ziamara off Cockwalk sheet.
Yep.
She's stuck there no matter what I do.
Yeah, it's locked.
Second, yeah.
Cockwalk
And-
is moving, not us.
And secondly, what I'll do, with that file, if you allow it, that on anybody, maybe I have it on the Hungry Ghost Gang. I'm not looking for a favor, obviously, but maybe it gives us more information, access to
Sure.
more information on them. So maybe it was
There you
something
go.
she forgot to mention on
Okay.
them, and we have it.
Works for me. Because, so what happens is you guys are sort of piecing all of this together. Daryl, you're flipping through some of the pages and whatnot. I will read you Control F. Hungry.
Yeah, it's off the data
Ghosts.
pad or something.
Okay, so according
I found-
to Shaika, the escapees were taken by a gang wearing hideous masks with built-in breathers. You find some information in the back, Daryl, about this gang, and the gang in question is called the Hungry Ghosts. They're known in the eastern poison zone for raiding other scavenger sites and kidnapping people. You've already encountered them because based on their description, they are the group of people that came into the first bar, Cyberdongs, looking to take Arnie because they are after his cybernetics. It basically, in this file, it tells you that the masked gangs, the Hungry Ghosts, basically they come in, they target people with expensive cyberware, which they are rumored to remove and sell to the Machine Syndicate. Now, the Machine Syndicate is in the Foundry. You guys have already been there. You've talked to Dr. Fok Yu, and that's where you can find Hot Wheels. She works as a salesperson in there. So that's kind of all of the information that you've pieced together as you make your way back here. You wheel into the. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I think where some of us are wearing their armor or the body armor that we have, we got it off their bodies after we took them down.
Yes. So I'm going to chalk that up as Daryl's sort of favor. Mm-hmm. Now, everybody is going to get a favor. because some shit's about to get fucking real, is what I'm saying here. That is it for plot point 5. Digging for answers. You've got enough information to figure out or piece together everything that you've found so far. You wheel back to the pyramid, and as you arrive at the pyramid, you roll up. Oh, wait a second. I'm going to say, well, yeah, let's say that it's nighttime. It's close to the evening by the time you guys make it back from doing your investigation. Charles is behind the wheel. You pull in. You see somebody tell you to park the wagon, and they're going to put it. They're going to tell you to park it back over here. Urge. We'll lock her down there. Everybody piles out of the. I'm just going to put you in a pile back here, and you get out, and it's usually. Oh man, come on, Alex. I'm hanging up on you. Now he's phoning me. Usually, when you guys come back, it's sort of tradition for everybody to come out and meet you. They're all like, yeah, all right, you made it back from your, their high fives and shit going on and stuff like that. But this particular time when you come back, you've been, directed to park your wagon over wherever it's at. Everybody gets out, you start walking down the street, and it doesn't seem like that. It seems like everybody's just kind of eyeballing you funny. They're looking at you a little weird and shit like that. And it doesn't take long before this fella rolls out into the middle of the street, and he starts like slowly walking towards you. You know him as Hammer. He's the not security guy, but he's the muscle, so to speak. He walks up towards you guys, and everybody is just kind of like, they're sort of looking up at you, and when you make eye contact, they look away, go back to working on their cars and stuff like that. And they're all kind of just sort of standing around in their little areas and whatnot, looking at you as you walk down. Hammer comes up, and he looks at the lot of you. He's like, he says, Jang wants to see you in the office right now. Follow me. So Dubakai Jang is requesting your presence, and Hammer is out here making sure that you guys come with him.
Oh, good, finally. A promotion.
Yeah, it's exactly what it is. So you guys come around and follow follow Hammer into the office. He steps off to the side, and Dubakai is in here with Moreno Tranga, the Callian. Dubakai's working on this back at this table over here, and his daughter Alabajang, she's kind of leaning back over in the corner by this water cooler, hanging out. Everybody comes in. Let me move the forklift. Oh, I can't move the forklift out of the way because I just select the entire building. Hammer follows you in. He's the last one to follow you into Jang's office in this little area here. The Dubakai, after everybody enters, he kind of stands over here, and he looks at you guys, narrow-eyed, as he looks you over, and he says, I have some disturbing news. I've seen evidence that your friend Birch is a traitor, not only to this brotherhood, but to all the free people of Irongate as well. It's solid evidence. I believe it. And there is evidence that you not only knew of his betrayal, but are traitors yourselves. But of this, I am not so convinced. Go with Hammer. You're restricted to your quarters until the morning, when we will have a trial and decide whether or not you deserve to die like Birch.
Birch is a traitor. Are you sure?
Silence,
He seemed
woman.
like a pretty upstanding guy.
Hammer, take them away. And then he just kind of starts pushing you out the door. Your quarters are going to be this building right here. Skaboosh. Or did I make it this one down here? I don't remember. Let's open them up and see.
Could I mind read him before he pushes me out?
2. You can make an attempt to do that, yes. This is just storage down here, so this is your rooms here. Okay, so we figured out how to work mind reading last time. You're going to make a roll. Tell me when you're happy with your roll.
Opposed smarts.
Mm-hmm. I got to look up Dubakai while you're doing that.
Dubakai.
Select.
Voice.
I'll Benny that.
Dubakai Jang. Okay.
It's all about the raises, baby.
Yeah.
Big numbers, no whammies.
One more Benny.
All right.
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
I have a lawn, so that's an 8.
Oh, you're right. That's right.
Okay.
That's a raise. Sweet.
Okay, so how it works then is you've rolled an 8. I am going to roll for Dubakai. He has a smarts of 8. Your raise will be based off of this success. Now, I rolled a 3, and just for shits and giggles, I won't re-roll that. Dubakai, so that means you've got a raise on him. 7 would have been the number to beat. He rolled a 3 on his deal, and because your spell succeeded with an 8 and he rolled a 3, you're 4 points above him, which means that's a raise. So go ahead and what do you need to know, or how does it work when you hit him with a raise?
With a raise, he doesn't know.
Okay, so he has no clue that you're trying to press or read his mind.
Right. So I want to know what he knows about Birch and what evidence he has on us.
Okay, that is going to be just a quick step ahead. As you're intruding into his mind, you see images of him talking to Moreno what the fuck is this guy's name? Trango something or other? Moreno Tranga. He's telling you that Birch is dead, and you see visions of him talking to Moreno. His brain talks, or in his mind, there's images of a safe house that was discovered. Moreno followed him to this safe house, and there was some words, and Moreno says that he shot and killed Birch, and then looted the safe house, and that they have paperwork and notes and stuff like that. Like Birch is fully aware that, Dubakai has papers. He has evidence. He has all of the knowledge that there was a safe house that Birch would go to and transmit information up to his superiors. Moreno caught him doing that. They got into a fight, and Moreno killed him. And Dubakai hasn't had a chance to look at all of the paperwork that Moreno brought back. But you think, that there is probably some incriminating evidence in that paperwork that Dubakai hasn't had a chance to go through that might incriminate you as fellow Jump Corps security officers.
All right, yeah, okay.
Right? He's like, once he has a
So
chance to go
Birch
through all
isn't
of
right here, is he?
Birch. Oh no, Birch is not
dead?
there. Birch is dead. Yes. Your understanding is Moreno Trango followed him out to this hiding spot, confronted him, killed him, and then went inside and realized that it was like a satellite station, a high-tech satellite station that you could use, or he could use, to communicate with people in the ice house, which is the satellite station that flies around the planet.
That fool! You never keep paperwork.
You think to yourself as Hammer pushes you out the door, let's go, move it. So yeah, the lot of you are going to be facing a trial, and you are going to spend the night in your little dump over here.
Are our weapons taken off us or not?
Yes. You've been
I would like
removed.
to I'd like to use my stealth to secret secret a couple weapons on me.
All right, make me a stealth check.
Hide him in your prison pocket.
Yeah, well, I got one strapped
Yeah.
to my thigh, one inside the boot. Maybe I switch it around while they're checking. Here we go.
Prison pocket.
That's a
San
6.
Francisco treat.
Okay, Control
right.
F. Let's check out Hammer, because Hammer's kind of the guy that's taken all your shit, but he's got to have. Here he is. Hammer's got a notice of a D6. What did you roll, Daryl?
A 6. A 6. I got a total of 6.
Okay, so Hammer rolls a whopping 3. Now I got 4
So I would've
bennies
kept-
left, and we're 10 minutes into this bad boy. I'm gonna spend a benny and fucking roll that again.
What?
Oh shit, son. Oh, Hammer punches you in the side of the head. Hammer realizes what you're trying to do, sees that you're trying to scooch a knife out of the way, and he's a big ass dude. He's fucking he's like Gordon tough. Does he have anything? It's just going to be a straight punch to the face.
Oh, he's got to be able to hit me. I
Right.
will actively try to block this or move it.
He's like, "Hey, I'll see what you're doing there. Give me your weapons." And then you try and he takes a swipe at you. Does a 5 hit your parry?
No, not even close.
What?
So I just kind of duck.
No, you don't, mister. Benny's. Oh, come on. Fucking 2. I got 2 bennies
Burn all those
left.
pennies.
I got 2 bennies left. I'll burn one more. Here we go. Big bucks, no whammies. 6 is as good as it gets.
Well, I would have had an 8 with a shield, but I'm assuming I don't have the shield on me, so he would have actually hit me.
All right,
6.
so that's going to be strength plus just a punch in the face is straight strength. What is his strength? Strength is D8.
Strength is strength.
Oh, it's only a whopping 4 points of damage as he fucking glancing blows you in the side of the head.
I smirk at him.
Right? He takes your
Yeah,
knife, though.
Yeah, he does.
Okay.
While he's distracted by that, I hide all the rest of the weapons.
Mhm.
When he leaves, can I make an attempt to grab something off him without him noticing? When he turns his back to leave?
You want to try that again?
Oh yeah, when he leaves. When he leaves. When he
Yeah, it
leaves.
happened the first time.
Okay, so he turns around and starts walking out the door. He's like, "Nah, you think you're funny, don't you? Trying to take my stuff. Nobody slips one by MC Hammer." And then, he starts walking out the front door.
That's a 4. Fuck.
Man, he's like, "Stop trying to grab my shit." And he takes another swing at you. And hopefully
Hold on,
I'll
I'm
hit with
not
a
done
raise.
yet. Hold on.
Oh.
I'm not done. I'm re-rolling my thing.
Okay.
That's a 7.
Okay, so that's going to be a success. You giving me your Benny?
Yeah, you got it.
All right. So yeah, you manage to scooch a little knife off him as you walk up, and maybe you feign that you've been punched in the head very hard. You're like,
I collapse, and as I'm collapsing, I fall into him. Ow, it hurts. And then as he falls down, she kind of brushes against his legs and falls over on her back, but she managed to grab the knife on the way down, and it's underneath her.
All right, fantastic. So he takes all your shit, except for the one knife that you have. He walks outside, closes
Weapons,
the door.
right?
Just
weapons, right?
Yep.
We got to rest our equipment. Okay, cool.
Right. He takes your weapons and shit like that, and as he walks outside, he engages the sentry. The door locks, and the sentry just sort of walks back and forth in front of the door. Now you can see out the window as this thing stands there. Actually, it doesn't even need to walk by. It's got a sentry suite on it with a bunch of positional sensors, and little antennae goes up, and its head sort of swivels as it goes around. It's kind of tracking everything, and Hammer just punches in a bunch of codes into the sentry. It fires up, and there is a sentry guard posted outside. He wanders off into the main office area, is where he sort of goes off. You see him walk off in that direction. And every once in a while, one of these guys will come by, like the kid. He walks by. He's like, "I thought you guys were the real deal." He screams in the window, "You fucking traitors!" And he spits on the window, and then
we're still innocent until proven guilty. Jerk.
he walks by. He's like, "No, you're not. Suck it, lady. I know if I was in there, I'd throw a Molotov cocktail at you. I know you like burning little kids up. I've heard the tales. And then he splits.
Well, I mean, really, we're all guilty. We're on a fucking prison planet.
All right, yeah, all right. So I'm gonna tell the others what's happened.
Okay.
Oh boy, merde.
Okay, so
68.
you know, I was reading his mind while he was telling us that. It looks like Birch is dead. They caught him at his safe house and killed him. But apparently, there's some evidence there that may implicate us as well. I don't know if Birch was stupid enough to keep records and stuff, but if he is, there may be records there that implicates us. I don't know what's there.
Seems to me we have two options. Either we break out of here, get our stuff and leave, or I can try and break in to his office and get these papers or evidence and destroy it. No proof, no conviction. We are safe.
And then Quack will look at Gordo and say, or we could just go to trial and plead not guilty. That'll work, won't it, Gordon?
I mean,
Yeah, all
you
you
gotta
gotta do
believe
is say
us.
you're not guilty.
Yeah. Yep.
But
Just deny it. Yeah.
if he has evidence on us, this will be very difficult to maintain, if you know what I mean. If we distrust the evidence altogether,
Yeah,
then there's
because
nothing.
we're gonna trust the judicial system on a prison planet.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, pretty much, eh? She doesn't already. She's a thief, so she's like, I don't know about you, but I will
Well, look,
sneak
we're
out.
valuable assets to them because we get shit done, right? So if there's no evidence on us,
So
there's
was
no reason
Birch.
for them to be bothered with it, right? So if you think you can take care of that, go for it. I'll give you whatever you need.
Okay, so at this point, I'm going to interject, and we're going to talk about something that we haven't done because you're not doing the side adventures. I'm going to give everybody what is called calling in favors. You've done a lot of work between the three investigations that you've done. You've been on the prison planet now for probably a couple of months. You've done a lot of jobs to help different people out. But in doing so, you've done jobs for people because we just were playing the plot point campaign. So what I'm going to say is that everybody has a favor that you can call in, right? So for example, Daryl, I'm going to give you your favor back because finding information is kind of dumb. But let's say, for example, Gordo, if you wanted to call in a favor on Hot Wheels or something like that, because she's kind of your girlfriend sort of a thing, and you know what I mean? You saved her from getting beat up by the Needler gang, and she's got a thing, you can use your calling in favors to do something along those lines. You could use your favors, any one of you could use your favors with Jimmy Big Tits because you've saved him that one time, and nobody's really called in a favor on any of that kind of stuff, right? So,
and we got the security woman maybe that Quack just met as well.
Yeah, so Shaika, she's looking for revenge, right? But this is what I'm going to say. You guys make up your own favor. Because we haven't played any of those, you just say, I want to call in a favor. This guy can do this for me. This is a thing that we did, and that's how we'll work the calling in a favor. Everybody gets one. That might help you get out of a tough jam.
Like this?
So, right, just like this. So, for example, Vay could probably call in a favor and get Gary to come and help her because he's been fresh on her the whole time, right? Even though you've been shoving him away. But maybe one of these other guys, here's good old Gary. Gary walks by at in the middle of the night and he kind of peeks in the window. He's like, Six, I didn't think you was some kind of traitor.
It's all lies, Gary. It's all lies.
No, it's not. I think it's true. You've been gone and missing and you've been hiding and stuff.
We've been doing work for the gang.
Well, I don't believe you, and he skitters away. But
so much for calling in a favor.
Well, hold on a second. If you want to call in a favor,
have him burn the paperwork.
Nice.
I was thinking of so Shaker. We could get one of the guards on duty to leave the door open by accident so that we can sort of sneak out in the night. Maybe get back to the truck and fuck off ski.
All right,
How
so
about
come up with a
Okay.
plan. What are you guys gonna do? You have choices.
I had an idea where Ziamara got friendly with one of the members in here. She slept with one guy, a moment of weakness.
Mm-hmm.
And this guy feels indebted to her. She calls it in and she tells him, look, this Birch guy is obviously full of shit. He's tried to sell us south. He's threatened us. That paperwork is
Okay.
going to falsely accuse us of it. Can you get rid of it? Burn it.
Who?
Well,
Destroy it.
it's not so much that Bertrando is full of shit. He's our jump core contact. Of course, he's gonna all
Who?
Yeah, but we burn all this evidence is what I'm saying. Get rid of it. Whoever the guard is that she's had a fling with, that would be a
Okay.
favor.
Well, there's a bunch
I
of
don't know.
there's a bunch of people outside. So pick
Definitely
one
not
of them.
Hammer. I don't see any of the. Maybe I'm not zoomed in enough.
The kid. You had sex with a kid.
Nope.
Yeah, one of the
One,
burned
either
up
we're
ones.
burning orphanages or having sex with with
No,
kids.
I think it should be a Brokeback Mountain moment.
Hey,
Yeah.
Dirk Hammer,
mean,
Sax
they-
Johnson.
They just select the kid because
Yeah,
they
there.
couldn't-
Wait, hold on. There. Sex Johnson. Because he's got a big Johnson.
Okay.
There you go.
So, in a moment of weakness, Sex, he comes over and he stands by the window and he's looking inside, and he's like, "Tell me it isn't true." Oh, wait a second. He's like, "Hey, baby, tell me it isn't true. Tell me that you're not a jump corps security officer, baby. I couldn't live with myself knowing that you were."
But I know it's all vicious lies. This Birch, yes, he attacked me. He took me against my will. I never told you this. And she's kind of like, the crocodile tears. And he says, he's trying, and I kept pushing him away. I told him I would expose him for what he is. And there's honor among your gang, our gang. And he threatened to betray us, fabricate some bullshit, as you call it, merde. And if you cherish anything between us, you must get this evidence because I believe it will make us look like the criminals, like we are betrayers and traitors, and we are not. Please, mon amour, go cherche the sherry and destroy it before it is too late.
You want me to head into the office where Dubakai is, and you want me to try and destroy that evidence that he's got in there? If I
No.
get caught,
Yeah.
that's the death of me. But listen.
No. You do it discreetly. Wait when he goes for a piss or coffee or whatever. He goes to take some blink. You know how this place is laid out. You know how when he comes, when he goes, go inside there discreetly and other business, and then just when he's gone, take it and destroy it.
All right. I've never had some sweet, sexy loving with a four-armed lady before, and it was kind of nice to have both my nipples tweaked at the same time while you put two fingers up my bum and jerk me off, and yeah, I never.
Insider voice is that is not what happened, and I am regretting this instantly.
That was probably the most magnificent orgasm I've ever had in my entire existence. And for
She looks at him, Johnson, inside voice.
Sorry,
inside
baby.
voice, machete.
Anything for you, baby. So yeah, he's gonna make his way over to the office then, and
discreetly.
He walks into the front door, and he's kind of like hanging out. So he's being all discreet and shit like that, and he's hanging out with these three people that are in here. They're all talking to Dubakai. Dubakai's looking over some notes and stuff like that, and old Sex Johnson walks in.
I told him to do it when they're gone.
You're not. Well, I mean, he doesn't know if they're in there or not. He just kind of opens the door. Let's put him back outside then. He opens the door, takes a peek inside, and he sees the lot of them sort of hanging out inside there. Dubakai looks over at him. He's like, "Sex, what can I do for you?" And Sex is like, "Tell me it ain't so. Tell me that they're not jump corps security officers." He's like, "I couldn't live with myself knowing that I boned a jump corps security officer after knowing, how many of them suckers I killed to get onto this bloody planet. And now here I am power humping one. Well, she actually power humped me. Let me tell you a little story about what she could do with those four hands." And Dubakai's like, nope. Don't want to know. Don't want to know. So they have a little bit of a conversation, and Dubakai's like, "You know what? I got to take a whiz." So he's like, he turns around and scoots out. Now you're gonna Hammer, I don't know if Hammer goes to bed. I want to see. Let's see how lucky you are to make this happen, Daryl. You're going to have to roll some numbers for Sex here, and Sex
right.
is he's gonna try and convince Hammer and maybe Moreno Tranga to and Alaba like. Unless one of the rest of you maybe wants to pull in a favor while we're here.
Maybe one of the other three has a favor with him. I don't know.
Well,
he wants to put like their other finger in his butt or something like. No.
well,
No, with the other three. With the other three, she's saying
He's-
the other three that he's trying to
right?
persuade.
No. What I'm saying is that he's in here in a tough predicament with three people standing around. It's going to be hard pressed to, get these papers and burn them down.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, I don't need to play the game for you. Maybe you guys come up with an idea, call in a favor with one of the other fellas that maybe makes a distraction.
All right, I'll call in a favor for Gary. I see Gary walking by again.
Oh, no. This is the road you don't want to go down.
All right. Here comes Gary walking by. He's got that solemn look on his face. He kind of peers in the window. He's like, I can't believe it's true. Ah.
Hey, Gary.
Yes.
You know it's not true.
I feel like it is true. I feel like
No,
I
it's
can't trust
not.
you anymore.
I'm here because I killed Jump Corp CEO. That's
You
why
did?
I'm here. Yes.
I don't
I
remember
hate
reading
those guys. They're terrible.
Well, I don't know what to tell you.
In fact, Gary, I think I know a way we might be able to get off this planet.
Oh,
So,
he's like, huh? How's that?
yes.
Tell me more.
Well, I need a favor from you then.
Oh, what are you going to do for me? Whoop-boo. Skadoosh. He jumps up in the air.
You can come with us when we get off the planet.
You mean that?
Yeah, I mean it. And then we'll get
Oh.
those Jump Corp guys back.
You really think that?
They'll-
You really
they'll
think the
get what's
rumors are
coming
true?
to 'em they'll get what's coming to them for putting us on this planet.
Yeah, you really think it's true? You really think we can get off planet?
I think so. I think we found a way.
Oh, all right.
Anyway,
what do you want? What do you need me to do?
I need you to cause a distraction and get all those people out of the building over there, where Dubakai is. Dubaku.
Oh, okay. Cause a distraction.
Jingle-angle.
All right.
Start a fire.
Let me do that.
Burn
So
an
yeah,
orphanage.
he
Molotov cocktails work good.
he heads over to the garage where there's a bunch of people, and he starts fiddling around with some of these cars and shit like that. And suddenly there is a giant. Oh, wait a second! I think I even got a deal here going on. Combat Future. No, I don't want
Oh, we
that.
lost Arnie.
Where did Arnie go?
His internet
His
died.
internet died.
Internet died.
Oh, hey, his internet died.
Oh.
Well, Scheiße.
Is this fire gonna work? Arnie goes and lights the fucking vehicle on fire. Skaboosh. Or Gary does. In doing so, he runs back towards where you guys are at. Whoa, shit! Gary's making a run for it, and Gary is going to. Hammer comes flying out of there. Dubakai comes out of the bathroom and scoots around the corner. So, what's going on over here? Alaba, oh, she's locked. Let's call her out of here. Skaboosh and Marengo. Now, Marengo is eyeing Sex Johnson. So I'm going to make you make a persuasion roll because Sex is just hanging out, right? He's like, Marengo walks up to Sex and he's like, why aren't you running outside to find out what all the commotion's all about?
Maybe he's running, but just a little slower to make sure he's the last one out the door, if you know what I mean.
Okay, make me a persuasion roll. Just
am I rolling?
roll a d6.
Come on, fuck. Ooh, 6. 6.
Wow.
That's a bullshitter. He's drunk.
Wow.
Fucking awesome.
All right, so Sex
So
has a
persuasive.
full on sweet story. Moreno Tranga, he believes it. He goes ripping outside. They're all looking around. Sex goes over here and he lights the papers on fire. Maybe throws them in a burning trash can or something like that. Do I got a fire? I got a bag of campfires. Check this out. Search. Nope, cancel. Search. I got me a burning trash can. Let's shrink this down a little bit. Throw it off in the corner over here somewhere. There just happens to be a barrel there. Sex manages to grab onto the shit and he takes the notes, throws them in the fire, and then scoots out the back door. He makes his way around to the corner over here, and you hear him whisper through this little side door. He says, Xiomara. Psst. See.
We. Yes.
See, I did it. I don't know what happened, but there's an explosion. It was perfect timing and all. But I destroyed those notes. I got rid of them.
Magnifique. Well done, Sherry.
Gary comes back, and he's peeking through the front door, and he's like, I did it. I set off the explosion. I lit that car on fire. He's like, let me open the door. So Gary reaches over, and he's unlocking the door. When the sentry fires up, Gary gets fucking splayed into 1,000 pieces in front of the door. But you do see the door take a few bullet shots, and it slowly clicks open. As a bullet hits it, the door swings open a little bit. Yeah. All of these people are like, what the fuck's going on over there?
Ooh.
Gary's dead at the door. Sex
shot
Johnson. The sentry robot, because Gary was going to open the door, and the sentry bot fucking gunned his ass down.
Next.
Oh no, Gary! He's been tapped in that way.
Gary got.
So I'm going to assume that everybody is we're gonna do the run for it kind of a thing, or what's happening here?
Yes.
All right.
We're running for it. Not a chase. Running for it.
God, I reckon.
I need my.
I mean, the evidence is gone, but if we run,
the evidence. Why are we leaving? There's no evidence.
Yeah, and clearly Gary being all shot up trying to get us out. He's the traitor, not us.
Yeah,
yes,
I'm gonna put it on Gary.
An argument.
Me too. Gary, we just went on the bus. Throw Gary under the bus.
Okay. I'm going to pack this map up because we're 10 minutes past time, and we'll pick it up here next time.
One second. Vay, are we going to try that or?
No, that's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
Gary went and destroyed the evidence because it actually pointed towards him. And
That's
he
right.
confessed that to me because he was in love with me.
But of course, I saw it. I witnessed it. He laid his hands all over her, and she protested mightily.
Yep, it was Gary the whole time.
Wow.
It was.
That bastard.
Shit. All right. Very cool.
All right.
Oh, I can't reset my adventure deck for some reason.
We got one last thing to do.
Oh, all right, yeah. So what's the spell you want me to cast?
The one healing that it can possibly heal a crippling wound. I think it's greater healing. That does it. I'm not
All
sure.
right, I'm gonna use while we're in the room. I'm gonna cast Arcane Spike or use that card.
Okay.
And
That just gives you a raise, right?
No, it lets me cast any spell that
Oh, okay.
on the
So
list,
basically,
regardless.
greater
of...
healing. Yeah.
So I'm gonna cast Greater Healing on Zebora.
All right. And the gist is you're trying to heal a wound
Yeah.
that you've taken in the past?
Yeah, the crippling one that reduced her vigor.
Okay.
Now, do I just need to succeed?
I believe so.
All right,
And
that's
you
a
have-
success then.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so you can increase your vigor.
Yeah, it was my vigor. I'll put it up. There we go.
All right, fantastic. I'm going to
Thanks.
smash the outro button, and we will smell you guys next week. The Murder Hobo RPG show is not affiliated with or endorsed by any companies mentioned on the show. Any of the products that are mentioned on our show or that appear on any of our content are property and copyright of the respective owners. All items are used under fair use for education and review purposes. All other items are the intellectual property of the Murder Hobo RPG show, copyright 2022, all rights reserved.